I'm eating my toast, having my mocha latte. And we're here. Okay? Okay, Wicked Willow, this is gonna be my second attempt. Let's see if I get a good ending this time.
All things truly wicked start from innocence.
Do I want to skip some stuff?
Which author wrote those lines? Anyone? Anyone? Alright, I guess I'll just call on someone randomly.
Oh yeah, it was a Twitch Sings thing, yeah. It was always on Twitch Sings, y'all would tie. That's the one.
Dare.
Willow, how about you?
Where's a good fire alarm when you need one? Or an air raid drill?
Ernest Hemingway?
I was hoping to hear from someone who hadn't spoken up in a while. But yes, that is correct. You see, Hemingway was making the point that...
Thanks, Avery. I owe you
Oh my
one.
god, hi!
Why do I even bother to show up to this class anyway?
You've seen the Axeman killings on the news recently, right? So here's the type of question Hemingway was trying to provoke. Are men like the Axemen born wicked, or are they corrupted?
We're all born bad, thanks to original sin, that is.
I forgot Lydia. By the way, this is my second playthrough, so I might spoil things from my first perspective.
But fortunately, through the atonement of our Lord and Savior,
Let me just automatically skip.
Ugh, I can't bear to listen to another one of Lydia's freaking
Hi, Wanda.
sermons. I'd rather just look out the window and stare into space.
I
than
miss
look at her
going to
smug little
restaurants,
grin.
right? Yeah, I haven't been to a restaurant in a while.
Is that a kitty outside?
Ooh,
Aw, so cute.
the crisp on this one.
Where's that cat?
That... what now?
You didn't see him? But he was so...
So... cutesy?
Fuck no. I'm not a little kid. He was an... interesting kitty.
Unlike you, I was paying attention in class.
Why bother? Oh, why is the Axeman evil? Was it Satan? Was it bad choices?
Well, what do you think?
None of that. I mean, our society wants everyone to be a perfect little cog in the big machine, right? No wonder some people snap. Hell, the surprising thing is that more people don't.
That's a pretty salient observation. Why not bring that up and...
What's the point?
Well, that's kind of a broad question.
If that kitty's not here, I guess he went into the forest. I'll have to go after him.
Going in there? You must have a death wish. Is that it?
Not this.
What the fuck do you know about death wishes? It's a walk in the woods. What's the worst that could happen?
I know the Axemen don't defeat
So
his
we can
victims
avoid
then.
this.
Isn't that right?
Lovely.
He could be anywhere.
These woods are huge. Even if he's out there right now, the odds of me bumping into him are...
But why take the risk?
What do you two want me to do then? Just live my whole life feeling afraid? Not take any chances because I might drop dead at any moment? How the fuck am I supposed to get out of bed in the morning when a meteor could crash into my front door? How am I supposed to cross the street when...
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know when the last time I went to a restaurant was. Am I still muted? Hello? Wait, what's going on? Oh, we're good now. Oh. Oh, I'll do the voice changer for you, Sly. Hold on. But yeah, I don't know if I went to a restaurant this year. Girl, I don't remember anything from this year. This year has been such a fucking journey. By the way, who was kind of handsome? Are you talking about this guy? Miss Dax? Maybe so, Ruby. Interesting. Interesting choice. And you want to talk to me about the Death Slinger? Interesting. Okay. Here's the voice changer. Enjoy. Wait, hold on. It's not on. Give me a second.
It should be on now. Is it very cursed? Is this cursed material? For the next 2 minutes, enjoy that.
When?
Let me auto scroll.
Well, if that's how you feel about it, then there's nothing I can see. Eh?
Willow, do you
Decepticon realness?
talk about...
No.
I just thought, you know, if you don't feel comfortable talking to me, there are
Dex, I
people,
feel like neither.
you know,
Neither. I feel like we're both in the wrong
I
here.
don't want to talk about it. Okay?
but Willow, you can't just be numb all the time.
Avery
Why
is the
the
best.
fuck not?
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Lumberjack
You know,
season.
I'm happy to help anytime, Willow. You did seem a little more distracted than usual today. Actually, you still seem distracted.
I wasn't distracted.
Mm-hmm.
I was totally focused on looking out the window.
Right. Me
How
though.
could you have missed that cat?
Why is he so interesting to you again?
Because he looks just like the kitty I used to have as a kid.
Aw.
But I'd rather not go there.
Maybe he is the kid you had as a kid. I don't know. Maybe in a different timeline you already found out that he was indeed the cat that you had as a kid.
Whatever. Oh, there he is! Come here, you. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. The way she eye rolled.
Here is the little guy.
What a mood.
What's that sound?
It's
I
Dex
told you
farting in the
not to
distance.
I said the Axeman could be anywhere, didn't
I
I?
hate it here.
Why didn't you
The way
listen?
he popped up. Not this. Brawl. It's what she deserves.
Nice one. Very nice.
Hello? Who's there?
Hello, hello.
You can talk?
Hello.
And
It's
you
me.
can crush people to death with trees.
I didn't do that.
You
Oh, I
sure
didn't even
did, mate.
tweet that I went live today. Well, what a fucking
Hey,
choice.
where are you going?
So the tree just fell? Just
Well.
at the right moment?
It's so funny how,
Who
like,
fucking
she
clue
just,
what
like,
happened back there?
the way they just came back
Willow,
here
the
as if nothing
groundskeeper,
happened
was the axe
sends
man that was
me.
standing right next to him.
Talk about irony, right? I mean, I survived an encounter with a fucking serial killer while my...
Was an ambulance slide because he got crushed by a
Never
tree.
mind. I
Not,
think you know
not the
what I'm trying to
ACAB kind of sirens.
Yeah, no worries, Willow. I get it. All this because you were chasing that cat?
I mean,
I never want to see that cat again as long as
listen, sometimes you just do stuff
You
for
mean that
the
cat over there?
pussy cat.
Yeah, that's the crazy cat.
Meow.
What
Meow.
was so amazing about him again?
I would love to reincarnate as an animal. It would be so fierce. Oh, by the way, the 2 minutes have been up, so let me not.
How do I know I'm not a total nutcase? I mean, it was pretty traumatic.
Lot of
Maybe I was
ableism
just
here.
hallucinating
Lot of
something.
ableism language here.
Nothing.
Willow, there is clearly something bothering you. Nobody would think less of you.
Adore
if
the
you wanted
game,
to
but there's a
take some
lot of
time,
ableist
maybe
language.
see.
Hey, it's not a big deal, okay? I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. It doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything.
If you say so, Willow, just know that I care about. Yeah, you get it.
Oh, I thought that little know-it-all would never leave us alone.
This cat is so annoying.
Hello? Who's there?
I forgot.
Who do you think, numbskull?
The cat! You
I wish you could
really
kind of like
can
skip
talk.
around to the parts where like
Doing
you
this
haven't
again.
done before.
How much have I got to say before you believe?
Actually,
your own
maybe you
ears?
can. Now that I think about it,
Avery!
you probably
Avery! Come back!
you can probably wait. Is it from the gallery or from the map? Is there a map? Progress. Oh yeah, I can. Can I load it up from like any of these? But like, is this just gonna send me to that part? Or is it gonna send me to, you know what I mean? Like, is it gonna let me make a choice? No, I'm just gonna do it regular. I'm just gonna do it regular and remember what I did last time. I didn't mean for that. The way I just pressed skip on this entire story. Okay, hold on.
The one I assume, to put it in layman.
You'll let
Okay, hold on. Let me try to get a glimpse of what is going on
can't
so I
go
can
along
kind
with
of tell y'all.
insanity. I'm just going to go get a soy latte.
Okay, so the drama happened. Willow is going to get a latte, and then when she does, she finds that in the back of this cafe that she goes to, there's a witcheroo that is in here, and she's basically teaching her all about like being a witch and stuff like that.
Join me for a cup of tea, won't you?
Should I just skip until there's an option? I'll just do that. So she's like teaching her all about the magics, and then they go back home. Okay. Oh my god. That was fucking loud. So to keep you up to speed, what happened was there was this bank and there's a whole situation. So this is my second playthrough, so that's why I'm skipping through some stuff. But what had happened was there's this bank, and the witch that is kind of being my mentor, she was like, oh, you should check it out. You should go to that bank or whatever and gather information on them. And then there's like a robbery, right? And now we're presented with a choice. Do we try to disarm them with magic, or do we not use our powers? This time around, I'm not going to use the powers because that's what I did in my first playthrough. So let's see what happens.
I can't risk using my powers. Especially in such a scary situation.
I'm glad you like my cup.
I've gotta just sit tight and hope things don't get worse.
The music is very loud. Hold on. Let me chill out on the music and sound effects for a little bit. There you go.
Load the cash into the backpack.
The
Let's get
cash
out
into
here
the
before cops show
backpack.
up. You got it.
I can't believe this.
What?
Shadow, stay still!
Oh, Shadow's gonna try to be a hero? He better not. I want to see what happens.
Y'all all right?
We're good, Lydia.
I'm fine. Shadow, let's go home. after such a long day. My backpack feels
That
like
just kind of
bricks.
resolved itself.
Funny you should mention that. Want to take a look
Uh-oh.
inside?
Did he put bricks in my backpack?
Shadow! What the fuck did you do?
What did he do?
I swapped the backpacks when they weren't looking. Can you believe you just happened to have the same kind of pack as the robbers? Golden opportunity if I ever saw one.
Oh,
What if they noticed you?
Nobody ever suspects a cat burglar. Get it?
the way
Already used that stupid joke.
the way
Besides,
he
I
just,
can't just keep
used
this,
this
kind of
opportunity.
Thing around. What if the police come asking questions?
You're a witch, Willow. You can deal with the coppers.
Now they have her school shit, yeah, and probably her
Frankly, I'm pretty surprised at
information.
seeing you chicken out today.
Girl.
You think I'm a coward? What if I'd taken your advice and just tried a fireball? We'd all be a pile of ashes right now.
Well,
Well, what do you want to do then? Just give the money back to the evil bank?
well,
Frankly, it's a little hard for me to care about a hypothetically unethical bank right now. They can't do more damage than actual criminals, can they?
girl.
Hey, Willow, it's me. Just wanted to check in after, well...
Aw, Avery,
you know.
checking in on us.
Quick! Hide the cash! Hey! Thanks.
I hate
for
it
coming.
here.
It's not that big a deal, Avery.
You made the paper again, Willow. See?
He did a crime. He really did. The cat seems even more like Salem now. Okay, I literally hate Shadow because the woman said that magic always comes with a price. Yeah, and it's like, okay, from my first playthrough, he's trash. He's disgusting. He's not great. So, you know, more of the same.
Hey, isn't
Oh, that
the
was a
cat-
little fast. Okay, what happened? Armed robbery. Assailants hit Wayward Bank. Wayward Bank, recently acquired by the ORW Corp, was attacked by armed robbers. They took one woman hostage and emptied the vaults, making out with far more than what is insured by federal regulators. The identity of the thieves is currently unknown and they remain at large. And then ORW lobbies to repeal Glass-Steagall. In related news, ORW Corp is organizing a lobbying push to repeal Glass-Steagall. The banking law, which was put in place in the wake of the Great Depression, prohibits retail banks from engaging in financial speculation. Many in the business community, like ORW, argue that the law prevents firms from reaching market potential, while critics say,
Hey,
whatever.
isn't that
I don't
the
care.
cat you noticed outside of class yesterday?
Maybe so.
Yeah, I've sort of, adopted him.
Oh, was he a stray? Are you going to take him to the vet? You know,
That's
to
a
make
great
sure he's had his
idea.
shots and been neutered and everything.
That's what he deserves.
You bloody bastard. Willow, fireball time over here.
Not fireball. Maybe on you, bitch.
Some other time, Avery. I don't feel like going out.
Girl,
I'm
this is a fucking
actually
mess.
starting to think the world would be a safer place if I
Aww.
never stepped outside.
Oh, come on. You can't blame yourself for what happened. I mean, you didn't make those robbers show up, did you?
Well,
Did she?
could be argued.
Did she, like, accidentally manifest
Hey, that reminds
the
me.
robbers? I don't think she did.
What were you and Lydia arguing about before I got there?
Maybe she did. I don't remember.
Oh, just a little theory of mine.
What kind of theory?
I just had, a kind of a hunch that the bank
A
was
hunch?
unethical.
Oh, you mean because of the Glass-Steagall thing?
Maybe so.
The what now?
It's right there in the paper. Well, below that picture of you, that is. The bank was recently purchased by the ORW Corporation. They were in the news for
Avery
organizing
breaking
a
it down
summit to
for
urge
us.
Congress to repeal the Glass-Steagall banking regulation.
What does that mean?
If Glass-Steagall's out of the way, financial companies can combine their retail banking with more exotic financial instruments, which in turn exposes the public to defaults in...
I don't know what any of that means.
I should have said, tell me what it means in plain English.
Plain English.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, to be honest, this is some pretty scary stuff.
Oh, wow.
Glass-Steagall was passed after the Great Depression. It
Right.
was meant to protect homeowners from having their mortgages being risked on the stock market. If they repeal it,
Right.
there could be a financial collapse, banks might fail, requiring taxpayer bailouts, and if they don't happen...
Millions of people could lose their homes.
Yeah,
Organizations
and
are
what they do is
trash.
try and
These
make
big
that
ass
possible.
companies, I swear.
Why?
My guess, their stock prices will go up, at least in the short term, if their banks can make more acquisitions and take riskier gambles.
Absolutely not this.
They'll gobble up the rewards, cash out, and then leave everyone else holding the bag.
We hate to see it.
Can't we go to the cops?
Girl.
Lobbying Congress is not a crime, Willow.
But they're trying to rig the system.
That's called politics, right?
Well,
Right. Fuck,
eat the
this
rich.
sucks.
Yeah.
How come you're not more worried about this?
Oh, I'm very worried.
Maybe.
I've worried about this sort of thing for quite some time, Willow.
Avery is
just
like,
not
catch up,
surprising to
honey.
me. That's all.
Avery is like,
Well,
sweetie,
thanks for your
I've
help
been
anyway.
known.
Not sure what I did to help, but you're welcome. Anytime, Willow.
Well, there you go. You can't let that evil bank have the money now, can you?
Well, yeah, but like,
Let's call a travel agency. Wisconsin is nice this time of year, isn't it?
can I just send you on a one-way
I
trip
have a
to
bag full
hell?
of cash and could go anywhere, and you want to hit Wisconsin?
Also that.
They have the best dairy industry in the country. I want to try it.
Girl. No shade against Wisconsin.
I'm a vegan, remember? We're
But
not
if you
just
could
gonna
go
someplace because
anywhere,
you want to.
You
Why
don't want to
not?
go to
I always wanted to go to
Wisconsin?
work, getting the cash, and I'm just a cat. You, who had all the magic powers, just sat there and did nothing.
He's so rude.
No, this is stupid. The cops will be suspicious if I start spending like crazy. Besides, what about Tanya? Can I see her in Wisconsin or anywhere else but here?
Technically, no.
Wait a minute.
He doesn't want her to see Tanya.
Tanya! I almost forgot. We know what the bank is trying to do now. Come on, let's go give
He
Tanya
doesn't
the good
want
news.
to.
What? And
He
just
doesn't
leave
want her
all this
involved.
cash lying about?
Shadow.
He's
Even if
so
I did wanna
fucking
spend the money
annoying.
myself.
Oh, Willow, here's that pledge form for ELF you said you wanted. No rush on it. With all that happened, it almost slipped my mind.
Yes.
See you in class tomorrow.
I would just donate everything. Oh no, but that would be very
Wait,
suspicious.
I could just give the money to Elf.
There you go.
Ah, yes, of course. Give my money to the elves. Why didn't
That's
I
what
think
I
of
was
that?
gonna say. Not your money.
It's the Environmental Lifeline Fund. Elf. Not. And it's not your money. It's the bank's, right?
Still,
Exactly.
we could skim some off the top, right?
No.
How are the elves going to know?
No. Although it's gonna look very sus
impossible.
if we just show up and we're like, you know what?
You're
We're donating all
indecisive.
of this to charity.
1 minute, you're rushing us off to go and talk to Tanya, and the next, you're throwing money at Santa's little helpers.
Oh my god. He is so annoying.
I already told you. It's. Forget it.
Yeah, like, girl, don't bother.
Elf is a really great cause.
True, it can be an anonymous donation.
And I know it would mean the world to Avery if his favorite
And she could
charity
also
got a
claim that
boost.
she got all that money from a bunch of people.
Especially since
She
canvassing
never,
didn't go well for him today.
you know, they wouldn't just assume that she had all that money.
Plus, I need to get rid of this cash as fast as I can. The longer I have it, the higher the chance of
Yeah,
getting
girl,
caught with it.
get rid of it. Donate it
What would
all.
I do then?
Donate it all to charity, girly.
On the other hand, Tanya is waiting for me, and she did make it seem like things were pretty serious.
Oh, we're gonna have to make a choice here.
Shit. I didn't realize how late it was getting.
Well, if you wait much longer, the clock will make the choice for you.
He's so annoying. I literally
Where
can't
will it be
stand
tonight,
him.
Tanya or old St. Nick's workshop?
I think I'm gonna get rid of the money. I think I'm just gonna take the money to all. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the money to the organization because I don't want her to get caught with it.
I can't keep this cash laying around overnight.
Yeah.
And I'm sure as hell not carrying it through the city any further than I have to.
We can just talk to her tomorrow. It will be
Besides,
fine.
Help is a great cause. I'm sure they'll put it to good use. And it'll make for even better news when we see
Tanya wasn't there
tomorrow.
last time. Oh, I forgot about that.
So, Willow, how'd everything go? Still worried about the stuff we talked about?
I love that this is a dramatically different
I
branch than last time.
It's a long story.
I bet.
Trust me, I'd love to get into it, but...
A friendly reminder.
Here we go, y'all.
The submission deadline for the Fairy Tales short story contest is tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we already did this. But I can't skip
The
because
winner
this
will
is
receive
technically like a new
$500
thing.
Scholarship.
May I request my winnings be donated to a worthy cause?
The way she's
Say
just...
the original righteous words.
She's like,
stated.
my winnings, like already assuming she's gonna
course.
win.
But Lydia, isn't declaring yourself the victor a little premature?
Of course. I'd never dreamed to be so modest as to claim I'm the heavy favorite.
But I guess she was just
Or to
trying
say
to
my
like
talent dwarfs
preemptively
the
be like, if
competition.
I win, can I donate my
Oh,
winnings?
really? That's what we all
She
heard.
definitely comes across a
I don't know what
little,
you're implying. I'm just trying to help the less fortunate.
you know, questionable. But we know she's not
Please.
super
More people than you
questionable.
ever would in 100 lifetimes.
Okay,
We got to see
actually,
Tanya
T,
now.
yeah, you did just donate a
Well,
ton of
that
money to charity.
was kind of the plan. Why the rush?
You haven't seen the paper, have you?
Okay,
Ugh,
what now?
What happened this time?
Last time we got a paper that said something along the lines of like, we basically killed a bunch of people because on my original playthrough of this game, so this is what happened. We ended up using magic to stop the burglars, and so we spawned flowers instead of bullets, so Avery got like an allergic reaction, so they had to get sent to the hospital, and then we cured them of like a liver issue that they had, and in turn the hospital had a blackout for like a split second and a bunch of people died. So this time around we didn't do any of that. So the storyline here is that there's a mortgage trouble in the air. So citing financial losses, ORW plans evictions. So because all of that money is gone, which is, by the way, not our fault. It was literally Shadow's fault that the money got stolen and not returned to the bank. So the news is, citing losses related to the recent bank robbery, ORW Corp has announced the mass liquidation of mortgage assets. Properties will now go to auction and residents will be evicted from their homes within the next 30 days. ORW has claimed this move will help shore up. Trees are renewable, says loggers, while some environmentalists claim that deforestation could disrupt delicate ecosystems and threaten the planet. Major logging interests say there's no cause for alarm. I mean, we could always just plant more trees later, so why not chop them all down now, said the CEO of major logging firm. Girl, they were wilding out in the 90s.
Oh, shit. I just wanted to help people.
Girl, it wasn't your fault.
I never thought something like this would happen.
Well, whose fault is it?
Well,
Not yours.
You know what they say, right?
Shut the fuck up,
The
Shadow.
road to hell is paved with good intentions.
You go to hell.
Tanya's not gonna be mad, right?
Hopefully not.
Nice knowing you, kid.
Shadow, fuck off. He's
Look.
so fucking annoying. It's literally the ugly cat's fault, right?
I know I screwed up.
The way she has
But-
her arms crossed.
No, the fault rests on my shoulders.
Yeah, you
alone.
should have killed Shadow instead of turning him into a cat. I mean, what?
I knew this outcome might happen. I had, let's call it, a premonition.
Lovely.
Why didn't you warn me?
I thought I did, but apparently the warning itself created a causality loop.
Well,
What are you talking about?
Foolishly, I thought you might be the solution to this problem.
well,
I never dreamed you might be the cause.
the cause.
But it's not all bad, right? What about protecting the rainforest?
The scales do always find a balance, but I can't say for certain.
Okay.
You've given me no newspapers about what happened to the trees.
Why would I?
Never mind, Willow. I've learned my lesson about adding to your burdens. Willow, it would be best if you go your own way.
Okay, bye.
Don't come visit me anymore.
What?
What?
Not me being Willow.
Hey, it was my first outing. Give me another chance.
Yeah.
You don't understand. My own dark karma has
Girl.
poisoned your journey. If you don't feel content with the way things turn out for you, perhaps one day we will meet again.
You want me to go my own way? Fine by me. I've been doing that my whole life. I
Girl.
don't need you.
I know.
This is so dramatic. The way she didn't react like this when I accidentally killed like thousands of people. But like because some like thousands of people or hundreds of people are gonna like lose their homes, suddenly I'm the worst person in the world. Like, girl.
Hey, Willow.
This is one of the tropes I hate the most in media, where the person who did nothing wrong is blamed / takes the blame for something. Yeah, she didn't do it. She didn't cause the burglary. She didn't take the money willingly. Like, literally none of it was due to her. Like, she did literally nothing.
How have you been?
Spill it. I know your face.
What's up, Avery?
I just found out I'm homeless.
Oh.
My landlord has a mortgage with
Oh,
that
no.
bank. Now it's being called. He can't keep up the payments.
You can live with us. It's okay.
Oh, shit.
So Avery ends up being our roommate anyway.
Avery was one of the people who lost their homes thanks to me? I gotta
Why
make
is
this
it thanks
right.
to you? I don't understand why. Willow is such an edgy girl, and literally she hasn't thought of like, oh, it wasn't my fault. Like, what? Girl.
I need a favor,
Yes.
but I haven't even...
It doesn't matter, Avery. Whatever it is, I'll help.
Oh my god, the guilt jumped
My
out.
foster family isn't gonna help me, so...
Live with
What?
me.
Do you need a place to stay? My place is your place.
It would only be temporary.
Yeah, that
Forever.
works.
Whatever's easier for you.
It works for me.
Why don't you already have your stuff with you? I mean, you knew I'd say yes, right?
No.
Actually, I do have my stuff with me, next to my bike outside.
Well,
You're a smart man, Avery.
Well, not really. You see...
Of course you're smart. You're the smartest person I know.
okay, Avery's reaction. We learned about this in my first playthrough. So spoiler. If you don't want any spoilers, mute your stream. I will let you know when you can unmute. But Avery is actually a trans woman, and we found that out in our first playthrough of this game because Avery has a Dungeons and Dragons character that they made that is like this beautiful elf and all that stuff. And actually, in our first playthrough of this, we turned Avery into Valerie, which is the character. And so we kind of found out that storyline, which is why Avery is reacting the way that they're reacting, because Willow was like, you're a smart man. And Avery was like, well, not really. And that's not because they don't think they're smart. It's because they're not a man. So spoilers are done. You can, I guess you can still read the captions. So my bad. I just realized even if you mute the stream, you can still see the captions. Well, It's safe now.
I bet you already have an idea for that story contest. Right.
A few? Sure.
Anyway,
Then let's get writing.
let's get writing, honey.
Home, sweet home.
You worked for 30 minutes and you're already burnt out. Oh my god, Fly. I love that. Well, I don't love that. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, procrastinate a little bit. It's all good. You know, you've worked hard.
Thanks again for letting me crash here.
It's what you deserve.
Really owe you one.
It's what you deserve.
I said don't mention it.
I just hate this feeling. Being homeless, I mean.
So much new code to learn. My brain hurts. Oh my god, Fly. I'm sorry.
It feels kind of elitist and entitled for me to complain about it. Like, I presume I'm better than the people that are literally sleeping on the streets. But it's not the first time this has happened to me either.
Aww.
Well, don't worry. You know, this is kind of my
Not her saying this is kind of her fault. I'm over this.
You know, forget it.
I'm over this so
What?
much.
I said forget it.
Girl.
Sheesh, you're on edge today.
I feel like she's always on edge.
You worried about losing that contest to Lydia?
Nearly forgot about it already, actually.
Mm.
Really? I figured you'd be spoiling for a chance to embarrass her.
I guess I just have a lot on my mind lately.
Her
Bank
range of
robbery and all
emotions. Yeah, Willow is, she goes off
To be
very
honest,
often.
Willow, you seemed distracted even before that.
What would you say if I told you I had
Moody
magic
Willow.
powers? That I was a witch?
Witch? Like magic potions, flying broomstick, talking cat, the works?
Not the talking cat
Well, I don't have a flying broomstick yet, but
yet.
yeah, I have the power to mess with reality. But when I do, there's
Oh
some
my
really dark
God.
shit that goes down.
Girl.
That trope's a little overdone, isn't it?
Well, I love that they're just calling themselves out.
What are you talking about?
The be careful what you wish for storyline is often used to impart a moralistic message.
Oh.
Why not play around with what would happen if the magic worked just fine?
Right?
I'm being too critical, aren't I?
Maybe so.
If the idea moves you, run with it.
I love that.
I'm pretty certain if you put your mind to it, you can write a solid original witch story.
Get into it.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I can't show him my powers without risking something going haywire, like in that hallucination Tanya made me have. So, I guess I have to just live life like a normal person. For now.
Class is over for today.
I wonder
Before
how
go,
her
I'll
story
post
is going
the
to
results
turn
of the short
out this
story
time,
competition.
because on my original playthrough, we actually had Shadow, the annoying-ass cat, bother us and kind of help us out with the story. But this time, she had Avery help out, so should be interesting to see if we still win the competition or not.
Though I can't imagine anybody will be surprised.
The Talking Cat is a great movie. We should watch it. Really? We'll see, Doy. We'll see.
Uh-oh. Did Lydia pull it off?
Let me see. Willow, you did it!
Why couldn't Avery win?
We did it, Avery. I never would have been able to write it without your help.
Aww.
But I don't get something. The professor said it wouldn't be a surprise.
It's not. Willow, you're a brilliant writer, at least when you want
She's
to be.
at least humble about her writing, you know?
I'm so happy you're back to taking your academics seriously.
Well,
We gotta celebrate. What do you want to do after class?
let me guess. Go to the cafe again.
I have a meeting of the Dryads and Demons Club at the coffee house, but I don't know if it's really your thing.
I actually didn't remember that they were gonna do D&D.
Hey, you never know until you try, right?
I want to do D&D. I really do. I have this book that I got from the itch.io bundle that has to do with, like, it's a D&D story. It's a tabletop RPG. I shouldn't say D&D because I literally don't know a better term for that. So I'm just gonna say tabletop RPG. about like magical girls. So I would love to do that. But like, I don't know. I need to get like people together and do it. I think it would be really fierce. But I've never done like tabletop RPGs before, so I wouldn't know. Great in a so bad it's good kind of way. I don't know about that anymore, Doi.
It's the least I can do, considering, you know.
I don't know anymore. Suddenly I don't know.
Considering what?
Considering all the help you gave me in the story. You know. It's been a long time since I felt like something I did
Aww.
really mattered. Thanks.
Cute.
I know you would have done the same for me.
We would.
Anytime, Avery.
Let's
go.
I would do everything for Avery. Avery deserves the world.
Where's everyone else?
Oh, attendance has been a little low lately.
Aww.
Do you have a character sheet, Willow?
I'm glad this time around. Oh my god, I completely forgot. Last time we played Dryads and D&D. I'm just gonna say D&D because I don't remember the bootleg name that they gave it. Last time we did it, Shadow was here using Avery's body. And Lydia was also here. This is actually nice, just the two of us. What happened with Shadow? He's just gone. I'm not complaining, but he's been gone, girl.
Character sheet?
Tabletop RPGs are so fun. I miss playing them. I want to play them. I really want to play a tabletop RPG. I really do.
It's this little worksheet with various stats and background information about your in-game persona.
Ugh, this game has homework? Screw this. I'm out.
Willow.
What? Really? I mean, I could give...
Literally, like, barely, like, she arrives and Avery is like, well, here's the thing. And she's like, well, no, too much.
Of course not, silly. Now give me that homework sheet.
Spoke too soon. She's just being silly.
There's an awful lot of numbers on this.
Can you just let them go through it with you?
Think of them like variables in a series of algebraic equations.
Oh my god. Willow is very annoying as well.
That's like negative helpful.
Negative helpful.
Sorry. Maybe it would be easier to decide what skills you want first, and then pick the stats you want to focus on. There's a little questionnaire thing here. Okay, first question. Would you rather gather herbs for magic potions with your mother, or work at a forge and smelt armor with your father?
Gather herbs for magic potions with my mother.
Magic potions. Easy.
Okay, next. A thief is stealing your milk delivery.
The milk delivery.
Ooh, use my magic potion to turn the thief into a cow. Yeah, that'll teach her.
Oh, wow.
That isn't one of the options.
Why gather herbs to make potions if you can't use them?
The potions are more for healing and the like.
Yeah.
Healing, huh? Ugh, so lame.
Maybe not that word. Maybe let's say healing, huh? So boring.
Well, the point of the quiz is to specialize in what you think you'd enjoy, so put your points into what skills you'd like to use. And you can't forget a backstory.
I can't.
I mean, I suppose you could.
She could just pretend her character doesn't remember her past.
It's just helpful for immersion in the role-playing experience. Getting to be someone else for a while, you know?
Aww.
Come on, you must have imagined what it would be like to have magic powers.
Well,
I'm sure it wouldn't be all fun and games.
guess what, Mimi?
Well, of course not. Here, I'll give you an example. I am Valerie Proudwing, Queen of the Fairies.
Yes.
For 10 generations, my noble lineage has ruled over the Greenwood.
Nice.
But when the demons befouled our innocent homeland, I set aside my sovereign duties to...
Whoa, that's, intricate.
Willow, let them live their fantasy.
Let me see here. I hate writing about myself and passing it off as fiction again. It feels like I'm admitting I'm not good at
You don't have to
creativity.
write about yourself, you silly goose.
but
Just literally make up a character.
my real-life adventures are crazier than anything I could think of.
Okay, y'all, this is gonna be a lesson on how to avoid ableist language. In this sentence, she could have said, in order to avoid ableist language, she could have said, but my real-life adventures are wilder than anything I could think of. I'm just gonna teach y'all about... we're just gonna do a whole rewrite of this game.
All right, finished.
Great! I'll give your character a prison bauble for containing evil beings, and mine will get a heart leaf for storing their spirit into trees. Unless you want us to have something else.
We love that.
Sounds good to me. Let's exercise some demons.
Let's get into it.
Say what now?
Oh, Lydia really came in at a good time, huh?
Oh, brother.
Did I hear you right? Did you say you wanted to exorcise demons?
Maybe so.
Huh. I guess there's nothing wrong with your hearing. Too bad the same can't be said for your writing.
Willow.
Right?
That's so rude and uncalled for.
Lydia? Aren't you going to say I'm going to hell or something?
Like, okay, I've never seen Lydia be rude to us. Willow is always rude to Lydia, but I haven't seen Lydia be rude to us. Write notes and send to the devs so that they can patch the sentences. Right?
I'm turning the other cheek, Willow.
Literally.
Whatever.
So rude.
While we're on the topic,
I love Lydia. She's so fierce. Look at her.
would you mind terribly letting me read your story?
You want to read my work? Why? What's in it for you?
Maybe she just wants to read it, Willow.
Well,
You don't need to be
never
rude
mind.
and defensive. That was harsh, but she has been rude to us. I guess I forgot about it. To be fair, Willow radiates rude energy, so I feel like people just have a tendency to be rude to her because she is rude to people. That's gonna be my defense for Lydia.
But since you did bring up the subject of hell,
Lydia is more passive aggressive about it. Yeah, true. But I don't think Lydia intends to be passive aggressive sometimes. I think that's just how she is. I think she's just misunderstood sometimes.
Here we go.
I don't understand, Willow. You said you were an atheist, so why in the world would you say you're possessed by a demon?
Lydia, we're playing a
Oh,
game.
It's not what you think. It's a role-playing game, Lydia. Make-believe, you know? Ever heard of dryads and demons?
As a matter of fact, I have. My church told me it's associated with practicing witchcraft.
Oh, wow.
What could have given them that idea?
You could pretend to be a witch if you'd like, or a knight, or a forest sprite. Anything that suits your fancy, really. You're welcome to join us if you want.
You know what? I think I will stick around.
Aw, she's gonna stick
and
around.
maybe afterwards we can all go to Bible study together.
Well,
Over my dead body.
maybe not that.
I'm clearly brave enough to open my mind to new things, Willow.
She's not wrong here.
Why aren't you?
She's not fully wrong here. But playing a tabletop RPG is not practicing religious practices, and going to Bible study would be partaking in religious practices. So it's quite not the same experience.
Just shut up and roll the dice.
One problem, Willow.
She doesn't have her character sheet.
Lydia hasn't made a character sheet yet.
What now?
It's like a little resume for your pretend you. If you were magical.
If
Get
you
it?
were to be magical.
If I was magical?
If you're confused, we can try a questionnaire. Okay, first question. Would you rather gather herbs for magic potions
This
with your
again.
mother, or work at a forge and smelt armor with your father?
Armor. In Ephesians 6:10, it says to put on the armor of God so you may
16.
take your stand against the devil's schemes.
Oh, wow.
Let's just skip that one for now.
She answered. Why is everybody being rude? She's just, I don't know. I feel like everybody's being overly rude to her. She's a religious girly. And there's nothing wrong with that. Even if you're, like, I'm not a religious person, but it just feels like they're shitting on her religion for no reason.
Okay, next. A thief is stealing your milk delivery.
I'd leave out some biscuits for him as well.
Not the biscuits.
Avery said a thief, not Santa.
As you said, there's nothing wrong with my hearing.
Ooh.
Luke 6:29. If a man takes your coat, give him your shirt as well.
Okay, yeah, okay, I understand. This is a little bit annoying.
I don't believe this.
She's
She's
just-
managed to turn dryads and demons into Bible study.
She's speaking in Bible quotes.
What's the matter, Willow? Are you jealous that I figured out the proper answers?
There's no proper answers, girl. It's a character sheet.
Envy is one of the 7 deadly sins,
Oh
you
my
know.
god. Okay, I get it. I understand, y'all. You can put down your pitchfork, Dex. I'm on your side now. I get it.
Technically,
She's
Lydia,
annoying.
There are no right or wrong answers. You're just supposed to be answering them how your character.
We're all
would.
just Team Avery, you know?
Maybe that's it. You're just answering them as Lydia would.
Did I miss the part where I had to pretend to be an entirely different person?
Maybe so.
Actually, yes, you did.
It's my fault I didn't explain it right. Lydia, if you'd like, you can play as one of my characters. Maybe someone very different from
Pause.
yourself.
They did
Why not
say
take a
that.
look at this one?
Avery did say that. Like, what if you were a magical person? But I guess, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Maybe Avery should have been like super fucking obvious. But anyway,
Zarcy, the succubus.
she didn't even think twice about that.
Says here her backstory is she was once a human nun before being seduced and turned by a beautiful demoness.
Oh, a demoness.
Hold on. Your villain is a homosexual?
Girl.
Well,
We've played our first playthrough of this, Avery. We know you're also a homosexual, so you better stop.
technically, yes. But I didn't really intend for the message of the campaign to be that homosexuals are...
Monsters? Demonic? Sinners intent on destroying the moral fabric of our society?
Lydia,
That's the language of your Christian club,
not this.
right?
Yes, it sure is. But Willow,
You?
Yeah, I thought so. You think
Let
just
her
because you
finish her
believe in God,
sentence.
you have the right to tell everyone else what to do? You don't. You've got no right.
Let her speak.
I'd rather be possessed by a real demon than bow down before a god who hates gays.
Okay. Wow, Willow. Come on, ally. Why is this not voiced? Willow, you don't understand.
No, you don't understand. Leave us the fuck alone.
No, she was on the verge of coming out.
Willow, Please don't play this game, Willow. That's all I'm going to say.
Ooh,
See y'all in class tomorrow.
well damn.
Willow, did you need to push her that hard? You catch more flies with honey than vinegar, you know?
Yeah, she was a little spicy, a little too spicy.
I don't want any flies at our table, Avery.
Oh my god, and now she's yelling at Avery.
God, why do you think people like Lydia are so narrow-minded?
Well, I suppose there's two perspectives. She could just be ignorant and mean, or maybe she's got some issues herself.
Oh, she has issues, all right. Or no issues, excuse her bigotry. I don't like this one. I'm gonna say this one, because this one is right. It's so, like, just because someone has issues doesn't mean that that excuses them to have shitty behavior.
Lydia is just a total bitch on wheels. She acts all high and mighty just so she can feel superior.
That's not quite what I was saying, but okay.
She doesn't care about anybody or anything but herself.
If you say so.
Let's just get back to the game.
That's like not at all what I selected, but okay,
So,
it's fine.
You made both Zarcy and Valerie? Which is your favorite to play as?
Oh, I'm definitely more of a Valerie.
Aw, their face when they're talking about Valerie.
Zarcy's the bad girl. I mean, I did put a bit of myself into her. Like, just like me, but if she always put herself first.
Aw.
Then she wouldn't be anything like you.
Ooh,
Thanks, Willow. Can I take a look at what you came up
that
with?
was a read.
Sure, but it's nothing as fancy as Valerie or Zarcy.
Willow the Wicked Witch. I realized I had magic powers when I accidentally killed a man.
The way she's just doing an autobiography, girl.
Then a talking cat led me to a mentor who tried to help
She
me
was
use
just
my powers.
reading Miss Lydia for like not creating a fictional character, and then she's literally talking about what just happened like 5 minutes ago.
But I just kept fucking it all up and making other people's lives.
Oh my god,
worse.
these characters get on my fucking
So
nerves.
my mentor gave up on me. Now I don't know what to do.
That bad, huh?
Creativity.
It's not bad, per se.
If that's the best you can say, then yeah, it is.
It's just, well, you named her after yourself. And this doesn't sound anything like the Willow.
Aw, Avery is too nice for this world.
What do you mean?
You never just hang your head and give up if someone called you a failure. You've always been a fighter. From being a vegan to, well, everything. The Willow I know
Aww.
never stops fighting.
Perspective. We love to see it. I feel like my chair is like lower than usual. Maybe my posture is just terrible. I feel like my chair is like sinking. I need a new chair, girlies.
But hey, your character is pretty different from you, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's a bit of an understatement.
Mm-hmm.
Did you write about her for the short story contest?
Oh, no.
Why not? What did you write?
Well, I...
You didn't write anything, did
So
you?
that's why they didn't
Please
win.
don't be mad, Willow.
Oh my god. She's yelling again.
Why would I be mad? Was it because you spent so much time helping me? Was it because you were stressed out about losing your home?
She's yelling again, Your Honor.
Tell me the truth.
You seemed kinda down, Willow. I thought you needed a win.
Yeah.
So to make sure you didn't beat me, you became the only one who didn't submit a story?
That's not true. Lydia told me she didn't submit one either.
Wait.
What? So I won by default?
Okay, Willow. It's it's not just the three of you that go to that school, you know? There's more people. Maybe they're NPCs, maybe they're background characters, but you know, technically it's not just the three of you that go to school.
Surely there's other people in the class besides
Thank you,
Lydia and the
Avery.
two of us.
Thank you, Avery.
Oh yeah? Like who? Those people in the back who never speak up? It's like they might as well be invisible. I'm sure they didn't submit a story.
Girl.
Is that why the professor said it was no surprise?
Sorry, I'm dissociating. I don't like Avery and that's Dax. I'm screaming.
Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't catch that. You're not angry at me, are you?
Well,
Winning that contest was the only good thing that happened to me in months, Avery. I just felt like, for a moment, life was starting to make some sense again. You know?
Willow, I'm so sorry that... I'm sorry I failed you. I'm sorry.
how did you
that-
fail her? Not the Cece saying Tori Vega come through victorious. I hate this. Now Avery is crying. Oh my god, I hate this.
Stop. You're forgiven, okay?
Can't we just play the game and pretend this conversation never happened?
I hate this.
That's how I distract myself from my life.
Right now, I'd rather think about anything other than my own fucked up life.
I wish it was real sometimes, you know? Games are so much easier than real life.
Aw.
You can be brave or a coward, and there's no consequences either way. The stakes feel real, but they're not anything to cry over. And you can be whoever you want to be, at least for a little while.
Well, I'm sold. I wish it was real too. Hey! What's happening?
Well, guess what, Mimi?
Where the hell am I?
Guess what, Mimi?
How did I get here?
You're in my royal court. Though as to your second question, I'm as perplexed as you are.
Well, you did say you wish it was real, and guess what superpowers you have, honey?
A queen in a castle? Oh, fuck. I must be trapped inside Avery's game.
A furry? Oh, I didn't even realize she had like cat ears.
And wishing I was back in the coffee shop doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Whoever you are, we don't allow commoners.
What
to
about the
freely
consequences?
roam about the castle.
Well, we're gonna see about that.
Hey, I didn't come here on purpose.
I haven't done this path yet, so I have no idea.
Nevertheless, I'm afraid trespassing is a capital crime.
A capital crime? As in the death penalty?
Are we gonna die?
This is a joke, right?
Let me see if this clarifies things.
I hate it here.
Guards! Guards! Off with her head!
Well,
Wait just a minute. I've got to use my magic to get out of this. Maybe I can make myself invisible or something. Nothing's happening again. Figures. When I just want to play a game, my powers activate, and when I want them to work, nothing. Please, lady. I mean, Your Highness,
Going to beg for your life? Save your breath. If you want to make proper use of your last words, use them to pray for mercy from whichever god or supernatural protector you cleave to.
Just my luck. An atheist with no god to pray to.
do you have like a dice that you can throw, girl?
Do I? I think I've got an idea. This is a game, right? I just have to play by its rules.
Right.
I call upon Valerie Proudwing, Queen of the Fairies, protector of the grass.
Of Gaia, my child.
Yeah, Savory.
Valerie!
An icon.
Good to see you again.
My liege, Willow here is part of my entourage. She is called Willow the Wicked Witch.
Oh, creative.
You certainly have assembled a motley crew of misfits. I suppose in these desperate times, allowances must be made. She is forgiven her trespasses, as long as the both of you take on an important quest.
Okay.
Of course. Just let me confer with my associate first.
Your associate?
Willow, I'm terribly sorry about all that. If that dreadful queen harmed one hair on your head...
My hair is just fine, although it certainly doesn't look as nice as yours.
T.
Avery, is that really you?
Avery is me, yes.
What's going on?
I am not certain. Perhaps this world is but a wonderful dream. How else can I explain how we've taken the place of our figurines on the table?
I think I know how. It's all my fault.
What would lead you to that conclusion? After all, Willow, it was I who created this world and encouraged us to play in it.
But Avery, I am.
Valerie?
Do you really want me to call you that?
Yes.
It's my name.
Okay, Valerie. I really am Willow the Wicked Witch.
Just like I'm really Valerie?
No, I mean... outside the game.
This conversation.
I must have accidentally activated my powers and trapped us here.
A spell? You mean from your character sheet?
The story I wrote? It wasn't fiction. It was based on my life. I really do have magic powers. I can bring my imagination to life. I wanted to explain it to you earlier, but how was I supposed to?
I understand, Willow. I believe you.
You do. Just like that.
I love that. No questions asked.
I have a secret identity, and...
You wouldn't be the first to have one, Willow.
Aww.
I mean, I suppose so. Still, it's my fault we're here.
Who you are was bestowed upon you by forces outside yourself.
You tell her.
It cannot be incumbent upon you to assume blame for it.
There you go.
I mean, I guess that's a good point. Okay, Miss Reasonable. Whose fault is it then?
A reasonable woman tries to bend herself to fit the world. An unreasonable woman tries to bend the world to fit herself.
Ooh.
Therefore, all progress rests on the shoulders of the unreasonable woman.
You've got an answer for everything, don't
Well,
you?
damn.
Well, George Bernard Shaw does, at least.
I just wish I hadn't gotten us into this mess in the first place.
Well, guess what, Mimi?
Willow, if you always succeeded, your courage would be unremarkable. Your persistence in the face of failure is what has always made you an inspiration in my eyes.
Aww.
That's either a really good compliment or a really sly insult.
Take the compliment.
Still trying to figure it out.
Frankly, I should be thanking you for placing us here. This place is magnificent.
The way we just accidentally went on a D&D campaign.
Magnificent? That's a word, sure. But is it escapable? None of my powers are working here.
Willow, you just started the game. You won't be able to cast spells until you level up.
Fuck, really?
Don't worry, we'll gain experience as we continue our journey.
Journey?
I suspect that to escape the game, we must beat the game.
Yes, girl.
This feels like a bad movie or something.
Sword Art Online, here we are.
So, Valerie, have you finished humbling your servant?
I believe she's learned her lesson, yes.
Excellent. Then let us get down to business.
What would you have of us, Your Highness? Is Zarcy the succubus up to her old tricks again?
Zarcy? Wasn't she?
Yes, one of the most cunning and ambitious beings in the
Not
realm.
Sword Art Online. I like that anime.
One of. No need for the hedge.
I only watched the
She's
first
certainly
season, though.
first on both counts. However, the matter at hand is something else entirely.
Oh, wow.
The Orcish horde have been seen clear-cutting the enchanted forest.
Not that.
How horrible. It is imperative that the forest be protected.
Exactly. Given your background, Valerie, I know you'll be up to the task.
We got this.
Rest assured, my queen. I shall lay down my life before I allow harm to come to those noble trees.
Hey, I'm as much of a tree hugger as anyone. But that's an exaggeration, right?
Of course not.
There's gotta be another way.
Perhaps you can find a way to seduce their leader.
Oh.
They say war makes strange bedfellows, you know.
Oh, wow.
Godspeed, fair heroes.
So, trying to stop a bunch of evil orcs. Seems like a classic fantasy scenario.
Actually, the orcs aren't really evil. They're just cutting down the enchanted forest for wood, for their village.
Right.
Oh. Well, where were they living
Seducing
before
orcs? Yeah, maybe not that.
They had their encampment, but the humans burned it down.
Of course the humans are responsible
That's terrible.
for this.
But the orcs struck first, right?
Actually,
Damn it.
they're a poor, misunderstood, peaceful people who are reviled by the humans for appearance sake alone.
Wow.
Well, screw those stinking humans.
Well, damn.
Hello, not so loudly. We're still in the...
Can't we lead the orcs to overthrow them?
Well, we could.
Can we have this conversation elsewhere?
Here it comes.
But after so many years of oppression, the orcs are ready to repay the humans for their misdeeds in kind. They've even started to gain a taste for human flesh.
Well,
So, it's a no-win situation?
indeed.
I thought a complex, morally challenging story would provide a more thought-provoking play experience than your typical black and white, good versus evil.
I love that.
Yeah, not if you're actually playing it for real. Well, maybe we can just flirt our way out of this, like the queen suggested.
Well,
perhaps.
Is sex appeal one of our stat meters?
charisma should be.
Ordinarily, no.
Then why did you have seduce the orcs as an option?
I didn't, actually.
Wait, then who did?
Good question. Oh no, it couldn't be. Queen?
Something wrong, my hero?
Uh-oh.
The queen I know would ask us to exterminate the orcs like a bunch of termites. But suggesting liaison, you just couldn't help yourself, could you?
I haven't the slightest clue what you're talking about.
Don't you, Zarcy?
Ooh. Well,
Fun
damn.
I'd planned, Valerie.
Ooh, and we got a raid from Psyche. Hi, everybody. Welcome on in. You tentacle my fancy. Oh, my. Oh, me. Oh, my. Settle on in, everybody. I could talk to you about the clownery that goes up in here, but it's better for me to show you. So, enjoy. It's clowning time. Oh. Can I? Hi. Oh. Oh my god.
And now this is the sound of the fish entering my mouth. Delicious. Oh my god.
This is the cursed content that you signed up for, truly. I don't know how I did this. I'm stuck. Oh my god, these boys, am I right? Oh my god. They see me and all they want to do is stick their harpoon up my ass. Not this again.
Ruby's already in bed. Ruby's done.
Oh no. I hear drama. Oh, not. And here we are. What happened with this game capture? Hello? The game capture said, not today, honey. Not today. How's everybody doing? Had to switch to window capture because she was being naughty. Psyche, how was your stream, my dear? If y'all haven't followed Psyche, y'all are missing out. Psyche is such a wonderful, funny, and amazing streamer. Her community is wonderful as well. She's also a fellow Rainbow Arcade member, so you know she's a top-tier streamer. But yes, everybody, welcome on in. Flying Pink Monkey. Yima, Dark Smack, my bad. I'm terrible at names. Jabubab, and Sander, of course. Welcome on in, everybody. How was your stream, Psyche? What were you up to? It's very nice to have you all here. My name is Ruby. I'm a variety queer streamer on here. And today I'm actually playing Wicked Willow. This is a queer witch visual novel. And we just accidentally jumped into a D&D campaign. And because our main character is a witch, she was like, oh my god, I wish this game was real. And we just got into the game. And the game became real. And now we have to beat the game in order to get ourselves out of the game. So we have our wonderful cast of characters. We have Zarcy, we have Valerie, and we have Willow. So this is Zarcy, this is Valerie, and this is Willow. I try to point with my mousy mouse. Your aesthetic, Dex. I love that for you. But yeah, that's what I'm up to. This is actually my second playthrough, so there might be a couple spoiler talks, but I'll try to, I'll try to give warnings every time I mention my first playthrough. But yeah, this is my second playthrough. I got a not so great ending on my first one. I accidentally killed Valerie on my first playthrough, so let's not make that happen on this one. We just met Zarcy. She was trying to pose as the queen of this land, so we just found her disguise out. So let's see what happens.
Whatever will I do for entertainment now?
She's fierce, though. Look at her.
Oh, shit. What the hell do we do?
Each other.
Normally, we'd roll for initiative.
Well?
Oh, don't bother with that.
I'm
not
each
happy
other.
To take the initiative with both of you ladies.
Oh, wow.
Willow, quick. Trap her inside the prison bauble.
AKA horny jail.
Oh, yeah. Take this. Oh, shit.
What the hell is this?
Oh my.
Did we just trap ourselves in here with her?
What a perfect little world this is.
There's literally nothing here except you and me.
They're both in horny jail now. Wanda.
I know.
Truly.
Hey, wait a minute. Maybe there's a way out.
You're the one with the crystal ball. You tell me.
Girl.
Valerie called it the prison bauble, but I don't know why I'm here with you. It was supposed to be for trapping evil beings.
Well.
Aren't you the one called Willow the Wicked Witch?
Yeah? So?
And you wonder why the bauble trapped you.
You're not wrong.
Surrender yourself to me, Willow.
You're not wrong there.
It'll feel better that way. Trust me.
Maybe not.
What are you going to do? Take my soul?
I think she just wants to take your coochie.
I won't let you.
Oh, you'll let me.
No.
That much is inevitable.
No.
Inevitable?
You're trapped in here with me, remember? Quite possibly until the end of time.
Not the end of time.
Might get rescued.
Or we might not. Can you really say no to me forever?
Yeah.
Don't you already feel your resolve weakening?
No.
Are you shaking in your cute little boots yet?
No.
Can't you know, eat something else?
Can you just like eat something else?
There's nothing here except you. And you look delicious.
You
see, I'm just so hungry. I'm practically aching.
Not my problem.
Don't take another step. I'll use my magic against you.
Is your magic effective in the horny jail?
Magic you don't have enough level to use. I heard you.
You don't have to rub it in.
Well, damn.
Yes, I do. Rubbing it in is my favorite part.
Oh, wow.
Besides,
we took a very sharp turn into horny jail territory.
Possibly hold her own against the world's greatest villain.
Wait, what did you just call yourself?
Sly.
The world's greatest villain?
Not that.
Why not? It's who I am. Willow, don't worry. I promise I'll be gentle.
Not this. Not this.
Of course not. How could the world's greatest villain ever hurt me when the world is all of 3 feet big?
Ooh.
You mean this little crystal ball we're trapped in?
No, I mean the world you come from. It's all an illusion, a game, a piece of fiction I accidentally brought to life.
Damn. Hi, Wright. How are you? Y'all, TF Wright is actually the creator of this game. So definitely check out the game for sure. And thank you so much for providing the game to me for free so I can play it on stream. This playthrough is extremely different from the first playthrough that I attempted, for sure. I accidentally made myself into... I walked myself into a D&D world, and now here we are. In horny jail with Zarcy.
I'm not real. Ridiculous.
How's it going, right?
Wake up! Angels and demons, heaven and hell, fairy tales.
I seem to recall fairies being real too.
She's not Ugh!
She's not here for it.
Let me try a different approach. Tell me about the past.
The past?
Yeah.
Well, when I was 13,
No, I mean like more recently.
Last week, Valerie and I...
No, not last week. Not when the game was being played. Did anything happen yesterday? The day before?
Damn, asking specifics.
Can you remember anything at all from the past 6 days?
I'm not real.
Damn, existential crisis. Activated.
You became real today.
Not gonna lie, I could see myself with that outfit just without the horns. Why? Are you not feeling horny, Sly? Going well, I will have to watch the replay of the stream to catch the first part. Yes. Yeah. We basically just did the opposite. Like right in that first choice of like the bank, whether to not use magic, that's what we did. Like I just didn't use magic this time, and it led us to a completely different pathway.
Why?
Which is turning out to be very interesting.
But I'm not a villain?
Well, you are.
No. At least, I don't think you have to be.
I never thought I was evil, Willow. I didn't mean to scare you.
Well, you just said that you were the biggest villain.
Trust me, Zarcy, you're not as scary as you think.
Ooh.
Maybe you're right. I mean, when I think about my ancient past, But that never happened, did it?
Damn.
If this is all an illusion, does that mean my memories count for nothing?
Come on, existential
I
crisis.
suppose if you can remember them, they're as real as anything I can remember.
Willow just completely disrupted this entire situation. She was like, you know what? I'm not going to play this game because this game is not real and everybody will know about it now.
Before I became a succubus, I remember being a nun.
She was like, I'm not having this.
I know.
You know? How?
Zarcy is pissed.
Well, the outfit is kind of a giveaway.
True.
Plus, I think Lydia read something about it off your character sheet.
Character
The way she's
sheet.
breaking that fourth wall, girl.
Kind of like a profile on everyone in this world.
So, you know the whole story about what happened to that little nun?
Maybe
No.
so.
Oh, thank badness. I love telling the story.
Thank badness.
If there's anything I could do without, it's listening to someone's rambling 19-page backstory.
Hush. My older sister was misused.
Aw.
She became pregnant. She jumped off a bridge.
Damn.
After that, well, having a relationship, having sex, it wasn't so appealing to me now, was it?
That took a sharp turn, girl.
I joined the convent as soon as I could. I was barely more than a child when I took my vows. I lived my whole life without the comfort of physical contact. Even when I was getting old and frail, I never let one of the younger sisters so much as brace me as I walked. I didn't want to grow attached.
Aw.
I didn't want to risk letting the pleasures of affection poison my mind. Then, one day, I was too feeble to hoist myself out of bed. I didn't dare call for help. There was no excuse which justified risking physical contact. So instead, I futilely tried rocking myself back and forth, hoping to get some contact.
Resurrected Hobbyist, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Queerdom, a place where you can be a king, a queen, and everything in between. Welcome on in. Grab a snack, pull up a chair, enjoy the show.
In my frustration, out of my lips tumbled, "Damn this bed to hell," or something like that.
Well, be careful what you wish for,
I
girl.
ever uttered profane words. Perhaps the first sin I'd ever really committed while in the convent. The words floated out into the air and straight towards the underworld, where they were heard loud
and clear. Imagine the first time you say something like that, the gates of hell just appear, just open
Sure
for
they
you.
What?
Willow.
Hell's imaginary, though. Remember?
Willow.
If it's possible
Not
my
this.
life is nothing more than a game played by humans on Earth, maybe it's possible that your life is nothing more than a game played by demons in hell.
Well,
That certainly would explain a lot.
she has a point.
If you're done with your questions, may I have the pleasure of finishing my little story?
I like her. She's like, can I just finish my story, Willow? Can you just stop interrupting me for once?
Whatever.
Once those words were
I love
heard,
that.
a succubus rose from the depths to find me.
Oh.
Someone like you?
Ooh, yes.
Very, very much not.
Look at her. Yes, girl.
I cannot give you more clarity than that, I'm afraid.
What did you do when she showed up? Call for a priest to perform an exorcism or something?
Hardly. If I wasn't going to invite a woman into my room, I certainly wasn't going to invite a man.
Oh, okay.
Even though I knew what the succubus was, for some reason, I didn't feel any fear. I was a feeble old woman.
Work.
If something monstrous were to happen, well, death's embrace cannot be avoided forever, you know.
She's not wrong.
Yeah, I know. Well, what did she do to you?
She asked me if I was having trouble getting out of bed. I didn't speak. I couldn't speak. But I found myself slowly nodding.
Aww.
She walked over towards me. I remember the little clicking of her hooved feet against the cold tiles of the monastery floor.
I'm just making the sounds.
Click, click, click. I could feel my heart beating along with them.
Just me ruining the immersion. Oh, wow.
She reached out her hand, and I took it. It was so warm.
Yes.
She pulled me up, and I was nearly eye level with her. Her clawed hand so delicately stroked the side of my face.
Can I get an exclamation point lesbian in chat?
I never felt so happy. I held her. I cried. She gently lowered me back into my bed, and we made love.
Oh, yeah.
It was the greatest pleasure of my life.
Get into
For
it.
the longest time, I simply lay there.
Thank you,
grinning
Doi.
like an idiot. Then, finally, my mysterious companion spoke to me.
A companion?
You know why you
oh,
can't
this girl,
get
yeah.
out of bed, right? She asked me. Once again, all I could do was shake my head. Bone cancer, she said it was.
Let's be honest. Mrs. Good Times.
Bone cancer? My mom had that.
Nasty little thing, isn't it? My mysterious friend said I was going to die soon. I started crying again. Not because I was going to die, mind you. I knew it was long past my time to go. I was crying because I'd wasted my whole life living and preaching the virtues of chastity. I denied myself the world's greatest pleasure.
Aww.
And for what?
No wonder she's in horny jail now.
You don't have to die, she told me. She could release me from my mortal coil, even restore my youth. If only I switch sides and join her in serving the darkness. If I agreed to become a succubus. When I joined the convent at age 13, I had no doubt in my heart.
And that's how
and when
she
I joined
was
the
born.
succubus 70 years later, I had no doubt then either.
Yes. She said titties.
Whoa. Whoa, that's... I mean... Yeah, I get it. I get why you don't think you're the villain.
Why do you think this little game was created in the first place?
Why is any game created? Fun, right?
Fun teens.
Well, that's a relief. There's a motive I can respect.
Yeah. Most games are made for fun purposes.
I think you were created the way you were to set up a morally complex scenario.
Maybe so.
So, no matter what you choose...
You never know if you got it right. I swear, I never want to have another choice like that again.
Willow, you're intact.
Well? Well, Willow. Guess what happened then?
I was worried that Sarsi would... Oh, I can scarcely bring myself to even say the words.
I'm fine, okay? She's not that bad, Valerie.
Oh, there she is.
Not that bad. That's the best you can say about me?
Well?
I think I'm pretty damn good.
I see your stay in the crystalline prison hasn't taught you a lesson in humility.
No, horny jail did nothing for her, girl.
On the contrary, Valerie. In fact, I have some news that would drain the color right out of those pretty cheeks.
Ooh?
Before that, Valerie, how'd you bust us out?
Through stoic determination, I was able to forge an armistice with the orcs, which led to the historic Lend-Lease Timber Treaty of...
Oh, so Valerie took us out. I thought that was her. I thought she accidentally manifested that we broke out of there.
Just skip to the end.
Willow, let her live her fantasy. What the hell?
You and I have leveled up enough to use magic again. The Queen's quest is finished.
Oh, Valerie, how little you understand.
Oh, so Valerie was just like playing the game this whole time and she leveled up this whole time?
This entire universe is nothing but a massive illusion. An amusement for the humans.
She created it. She knows that.
You told her about the game?
Maybe so.
What else was I supposed to say?
How do you know about this world, Valerie? You holding out on me?
I hold out on no one.
Ooh.
I'm the creator of the game.
No wonder you always win. No fair.
What I don't understand
Well-
is why we're still playing. You said we finished the Queen's quest. Why isn't the game
Wait,
over?
wasn't she the queen's? Wasn't she the queen? So therefore, the quest was still valid? Question mark.
Because, unfortunately, that is not the ending I wrote.
Wait, what? You knew what the ending was? Why didn't you tell me?
I had hoped it would not come to this. In addition, given that you blamed yourself for this situation, I didn't want to cause you further distress.
Oh, just spit it out! What do we have to do?
Spit it out. She's so
Sarsi,
annoying.
Would you excuse us for a minute?
Sometimes she makes some decisions, or like the way that she speaks to people. Sometimes
Oh.
I'm like,
You want some private time to
down.
flirt? Be my guest.
she's horny.
The only way for us to triumph is to vanquish Sarsi.
Vanquish? You mean kill her?
I didn't want it to be an easy decision.
Well,
It was supposed to be one of those morally gray choices. Are you willing to slay a demon? Even a sympathetic one?
yeah, I just met her 2 seconds ago.
And
Why do I have
We
any?
don't?
Why do I have any sort of connection to her? It's not that
Then
deep.
She wins. The campaign's over either way, but if she wins...
If she wins,
She consumes the eternal soul of one of us.
I wonder which one of you is more pleasing to my palate. Miss Naughty or Miss Nice? Maybe we could do a little taste test.
Alternatively, I could just vanquish you.
I asked for a moment of privacy.
And you didn't even notice me spying. For someone who created this world, you're embarrassingly far from omniscient.
Wow.
You're not making it any easier to spare you, you know.
Oh, come on. We had a connection, you and I.
Did we?
We may come from different worlds, but I know we're kindred spirits.
Are we?
I'm sure you won't mind giving me your soul.
Well,
How could I? I'm an atheist, remember? Souls are about as real as angels and demons.
About as real as angels and demons. Really?
We went over this, remember? You don't scare me.
damn.
Maybe not here, Willow, but if one of us volunteers ourselves, that could be Zarsi's ticket to the real world.
Oh,
Who
interesting.
knows what she's capable of when she's really real?
Well,
So, just because you can't figure out what might happen, little old me has to die?
yeah.
You're just a character I wrote. If you have a sympathetic backstory, it's because I created it.
Yeah.
Parents create children. Do they have the right to murder them?
Okay. No.
Erasing you could hardly be considered murder. If you wish, I could even write you back to life once we get back to the mortal realm.
Aw.
Really? Oh, that solves everything. While we're at it, I'll summon up a new Valerie and a new Willow after I've ingested the originals.
Not if we get rid of you,
Are
girl.
there no depths to which you won't sink?
I'm not bad, Valerie. You just wrote me that way.
My
remember?
God.
Giving you such a high charisma stat was clearly a mistake.
You don't have the power to kill me, do you, Valerie?
I do
How
though.
could you possibly know that?
Because you would have already done it, instead of talking me to death.
That's not wrong.
I specialize in nature-themed magic, not...
Then, it falls to you, Willow. But I've looked into
Girl,
your
I've
eyes.
known you for 2
I've seen the
seconds.
warmth. You're no killer.
But you
Actually-
are.
I am.
Willow,
I killed the Axeman when I dropped a tree on him.
self-defense. Self-defense. Self-defense.
Self-defense. An
Also, it was an
instinct.
accident. You didn't. She didn't like. She didn't verbalize it. She wasn't like, you know what? I'm gonna kill you. Like, no, the tree just fell, and everybody was like, "Oh, you manifested that." Like, girl.
But yeah, Zarsi, you wouldn't be the first evil being I snuffed out.
Willow, no matter what tragedy befell the Axeman, I know in my heart that you are not a killer.
Yeah.
Nor would I ever want you to become one. After all, what's the use of saving your soul only to besmirch it in such a way?
So we save Xerxes and she kills one of us. Doesn't that make me a killer by default? Girl.
There's only one solution. I'll give my soul to Xerxes.
No.
What? Valerie, That's crazy!
That's wild, you mean?
No, Willow, it's the only logical conclusion. I wanted to give the player an impossible moral dilemma. But I've finally solved it. I have to sacrifice myself.
Do you have to, really?
No! I can't let this happen to Avery. Not after all I put him through.
No, we can't have Valerie.
Avery is real, and my best friend. I can't risk his life for the sake of a fictional being
Thank
I
you,
just
Willow.
met.
Thank you.
Now that I've got my powers back, I could destroy Xerxes.
And that's what we're gonna do.
On the other hand, Avery did say he didn't want me to become a killer. Maybe I could offer myself to Xerxes instead. I'm more of a match for her. But if I offer myself and Xerxes doesn't go for it, who knows what might happen to Avery?
Valerie.
It's a gamble either way. Which risk am I willing to take?
Kill her, girl. Destroy her.
Valerie is my best friend. And she's real. You're not.
The way I didn't even think about it. I was like, girl, bitch, we've met for 2 seconds. This is an easy choice to me.
I'm sorry, Xerxes.
You gotta go, girl. It's a fictional world, exactly. It's like ripping up a character sheet for a character that doesn't exist.
It worked.
We did it.
God, I've never missed this coffee shop so much.
I already missed the forest.
Oh,
This
she came back
city
as
air
Valerie.
reeks of industrial toxins.
You're still Valerie?
So it would appear.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Magic does have consequences, but this is a good one.
Calm down, Willow.
You're a fairy queen in real life and you're telling me to calm down.
And you're a fucking witch, Willow. Like, so you're the only person allowed to be a mythical creature? No, bitch.
Yes.
Let her feel her oats.
What are we going to do about this?
Well,
let's have some coffee. At least for a start. I'd like to order 2 mochas, please.
The way she just went to this barista to order 2 mochas as if she isn't a fucking fairy.
Coming right up, miss. Name?
Valerie.
Aww.
Well, Valerie, that's an amazing outfit. Are you back from a Renaissance fair or something?
Maybe so.
Not exactly. I suppose I'm cosplaying as my character from my Dryads and Demons game.
How did you get those wings to look so realistic?
Oh, you know, just...
Well,
Special effects, am I right?
Thanks for the coffee. Here's a nice tip for you. Damn, Avery. That was close.
Valerie.
You still want me to call you that?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it says on the coffee cup.
You're not treating this seriously, are you?
Yes.
Quite the contrary.
What happens when someone gets a closer look at those wings? They're going to go nuts. You'll be arrested, probably put on an operating table in some government bunker.
I could never be afraid with a powerful witch like you by my side, Willow.
Actually, you'd probably be better off without me.
She also has magic of her own.
And what led you to that conclusion?
Oh, come on. It's obvious. Ever since I got these powers, it's been one disaster after another. I fucked up your life pretty bad.
Did you?
You mean placing us inside the game? But that was an accident.
Again, Willow. Another accident that you had no control over. I'm just saying.
Using my powers always has a price. Maybe when I launched that fireball, you had to pay.
Did you think to, consult with her to see if she's concerned?
And even before that,
What?
I made the robbers come to the bank. Then I had a chance to get the money back to them, and I didn't do it.
Well,
That's why they posted those losses that cost you your house.
and whose fault was it? Not yours.
Everything terrible that's happened to you. It's all my fault. Tanya was right. I am a fuck up.
She never said that.
I've always been a fuck up.
Willow, you can't blame yourself for what happened. Besides, we're living together now, right? I wouldn't trade that for anything in the world.
You forgive me?
None of this was intentional, girl.
There's nothing to forgive.
Thank you, Valerie.
Why? Why are you so nice to me?
She's not nice, she's reasonable.
You deserve it, Willow.
Why are you so nice to Lydia then?
Maybe she also deserves it.
We both hate her.
Well,
what's the point of sinking to her level?
Oh!
So, you'd be nice to me, even if I didn't deserve it?
Oh my god.
Or you might pretend to be okay with something bad happening just so I don't worry about you? You've certainly done that before, right?
And you didn't?
I knew it. Why else would you be so casual about turning into a different person?
Well. Suddenly I'm Valerie.
Maybe I should just swallow my pride and go see Tanya. She's the only one I could think of that might be able to help put things right.
Tanya? That mentor of yours who lost confidence in you? I don't much like the sound of her.
Ooh.
Besides, I'm sick of this city air. Let's just take a relaxing walk in the woods together. Clear our heads.
The last time I took a relaxing walk in the woods, I nearly got my head chopped off.
Literally.
But you didn't, right? Willow, when you put your mind to something, you always find a way. I know you will this time, too.
Not wrong there.
I'd rather find my own way than go back to Tanya after how things ended. But it's not right to ask Avery to keep bearing the brunt of my magical mistakes.
I think I want to go back to the forest, though, because that's how things ended badly for us on my first playthrough.
Again, they did say not to go see Tanya. But maybe Avery just said that to protect my feelings.
Valerie!
This is a tough one.
No, I don't want to go walk in the forest because I'm afraid of what's gonna happen. So let's go talk to Tanya.
I'm going to see my mentor, Tanya. I'm sure she'll find a way to fix you. We'll find a way for me to stop fucking everything up.
Willow, wait, you're not listening.
Hey, Willow, who's a new friend? How come you've never introduced us?
Well, he's back, y'all.
You can talk?
You can hear me?
You too. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Shadow can actually go. It's fine. He can go.
Look, I know you said not to come here anymore. I know you said I kept making mistakes and...
I did say that.
Well, you're right, okay?
He can leave again, yeah.
I have been fucking up. I even turned my best friend into
a fairy?
Yeah. How do you... I guess it doesn't matter. I know he's putting on a brave front, but...
Your ignorance, Willow, would fill a book.
The read?
Then teach me! You're supposed to be my mentor, right?
True. Willow is actually not wrong here.
I can't just keep living life as a fucking time bomb, knowing I could put everyone else in danger at any moment. I'd rather end it all than keep living like this.
You'll have my sympathies, Willow.
I don't want your sympathy, I want your help!
Yeah, help us.
Helping you now is beyond futile.
You can't say that for sure until you try.
I hate this when they do that in like games and like, you know what I mean? Like this whole thing of like, you're beyond repair. Like, no, girl.
But I have.
Not with that
countless
attitude.
times.
Countless? We've only talked a few times, Tanya.
It feels more like 1,000 to me.
Then I'm not going away until you try the 1001st time.
Fine. Come back at this time tomorrow. I'll help you then.
Thank
No,
you.
now.
But also,
My powers
why
are out
tomorrow?
of control. By this time tomorrow, everyone I care about could be dead.
Well,
what exactly did Shadow tell you?
he hasn't been around for a while, so he hasn't really said anything.
Wait, what? He didn't say anything. Why?
Never mind.
Look, I even brought the paper like you wanted.
Balkans at war. Stop the Serbs. Balkan tensions could lead to World War III. With former Soviet Union states backing the Serbians and the US and her allies opposing them, many foreign policy experts are worried there could be a dramatic escalation of violence, potentially leading to armed conflict or even a new world war. National IQ slipping. IQ scores nationwide have fallen another 3 points this year in a trend described as troubling by leading social scientist researchers. I mean, I'd like to come up with a better word than troubling, but I just can't think of one. Oh my god, it's happening to me too, said one academic. Well?
Stop this, Serbs. Each time you bring me this one, my blood boils. Just like World War I. They are blaming my people for...
Wait a minute. Did you say each time I bring you this one? Does that mean...
No. Go away, Willow.
No.
No, I'm not giving up. Not this time. My parents are dead because I didn't take them to the airport. Now my friend has lost his home and his identity because of my carelessness. I am not just going to sit by and watch things fall apart around me. I'm going to do it differently.
No, that's the problem. You're not doing it differently. You're learning the same wrong lesson you've learned 50 times already.
Well...
What are you talking about? Look into my eyes, Tanya. Do you really...
Why is she not cluing her in? It's so frustrating.
Do you really care about me?
Just be like, okay, girl, here's the tea. We're time traveling. You keep making the same mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like after she became a witch, I feel like it could very easily be a thing of like, okay, listen up. You're a witch. Also, this is what's been going on. You know what I mean? Just like, I feel like it would be pretty believable.
More than you could possibly know.
Then tell me the truth!
As you wish, Willow.
Finally.
Although I must say, each time you need me to spell it out for you, I'm disappointed. All the clues are right there in front of you. It should be obvious by now.
It's not? And if this has happened like 50 other times, then maybe by time number 3, you would have been like, yeah, she's not getting the clues. Let me be obvious about this.
Are you going to insult me or tell me everything?
Tell me.
Everything. That would take more time than we have.
Just something
then
at this point.
Then at least tell me how to help Avery.
I should have a potion here that will help you with that.
A potion? If Avery drinks it, will he go back to normal?
The potion is for you, darling. It should answer most of your questions.
The last time you had me drink something, I imagined myself killing Shadow.
True.
A minute ago, you were begging for my tutelage. Yet here I am, ready to give you valuable insight, and
You're not really saying what the potion is for. Maybe tell me what the potion is for, instead of just telling me to drink something, girl.
Just give it to me.
That's more like it.
I'm sure you'll win, Willow. Lydia's got nothing on you.
Lydia, sure. But what about you? You must support your heart out, right?
Okay, so we got swung right to the beginning of the game.
Well, I guess. Yeah.
I knew it. I gotta take a peek.
Willow, don't.
What's this? A doctor's appointment?
Wait, what is this? Is this a different timeline?
It's nothing. I asked you not to go through my bag.
Yeah, Avery. Wait. Yeah, Willow. Maybe don't go through people's bags.
I'm really sorry, but now that I know...
Girl.
Avery, are you?
It's private, okay?
What's so private that you don't want me to know?
Excuse me?
Well, I've been having this, problem for a while.
Excuse me,
I wanted to get
Miss
it looked
Willow.
at, okay?
Mind your business.
Well, why don't we go together?
Oh my
since
God.
you're so worked up.
Maybe they're worked up because you're being nosy.
All right, Willow.
Oh my God. This Willow pushing a coming out story is not the cutest look.
What did the doctor say? Good news?
They were the first doctor to actually talk to me. 9 other doctors wouldn't even look into it.
I don't have any emotes on Twitch to describe how I feel. Oh.
Well, that sounds like good news.
I've got liver damage.
Oh, it's about the liver thing.
Probably from fetal alcohol syndrome.
Oh, wow.
My mom not only abandoned me, she drank while pregnant, apparently. Liver problems mean my body can't handle taking the hormones.
Oh, so we're having both the liver and the hormone discussion.
So the doctor won't prescribe them.
Oh, Avery.
Avery, I didn't know. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I mean, I knew you'd probably support me.
Well, yeah, but it's also your own journey, and you don't owe any coming out to anyone until you're absolutely ready to do so.
I didn't want you to look at me any differently. Even for a second.
Just gaming things. I was supposed to raid y'all. I was supposed to raid y'all. That's what we agreed on. Welcome on in. I thought y'all were going to be streaming for a little bit longer. Aww. Well, everybody, please go follow Just Gaming Things. That's a project that I have alongside Jam, Spin Blend, Koga Jangles, and Chilora. And they're great. And we have a weekly podcast every Saturday. And they were just streaming some Crash 4. I was just about to end the stream and raid y'all. School caused problems today. Aw, no worries. I am sorry I couldn't raid y'all. But I guess sometimes things just don't go as planned. Sometimes things don't go as planned. The path is nearly done. Ooh.
I've been your best friend for 10 years.
We've been going through all the ups and downs. It's really hard to give y'all a little bit of a recap, but it's a whole situation. So it's definitely a different ending from my first attempt.
I'm not going anywhere. Not now. Not ever.
Thank you, Dex.
I know, Willow.
Why?
I knew you'd be loyal.
Why does that not work?
I want you to feel compelled to stay.
You can do exclamation point G. No, you can do exclamation point JGT, and it should work. Thank you. For some reason, the shout out doesn't work for Just Gaming Things.
I'm not your friend out of duty. I'm your friend because I love you. For the person you are. For the woman you are.
Yes.
Sorry, is there a name you want me to call you?
I picked one out, but it's based on... Oh, never mind.
Spill it.
Now I really want to hear.
I'll never get to be her, so what's the point?
Aww.
Even if I just do nothing, I'll be lucky to make it to 50.
I'll talk to Tanya. Maybe we can make a magic potion together.
I'm not a big fan of alternative medicine.
There's a difference between magic potion and alternative medicine.
True.
And what would that be?
Well, magic is magic.
Wow, Willow, you look worse than I do.
We truly switched it around. Y'all really did.
I've got good news and bad news. What do you want first?
How was Crash, though? Did you have fun?
Good news, I guess. I really need it.
The good news is that you don't have to worry about that liver.
Tanya's got some magic ointment for it?
A potion?
No, she doesn't.
Oh.
You don't have to worry about it because in a few days, World War III will happen. We'll probably all be dead.
Oh, wow.
That's not funny, Willow.
Oh, wow. That was an interesting end.
It's true.
And there's nothing we can do to stop it?
Tanya said we've done it too many times. She knows how it'll turn out. When the world ends, the timeline is reset. So even though we'll die, it'll just go back to that day I killed the Axeman.
But I'll still be sick?
Yeah, I think so. But maybe next time I'll find a way to cure you. Maybe next time, I can even find a way to help you become you. Become Valerie. For real.
The fact that you'd even want to try means more to me than I could ever convey. I could die a happy woman.
Aww.
That makes two of us.
Wait a minute. Tanya said we've done this a bunch of times. Does that mean each time our memories are erased?
Maybe so.
Yeah. Nobody will remember a thing. Except Tanya.
Except for Tanya, which she could probably have avoided all of this if at the beginning of each timeline she was like, hey, this is what's going on. Now we need to try something else.
So I'll have to work up the courage to tell you all over again.
You know what? Maybe so.
I'm sure you'll find the words when the time is right.
I'm not so sure about that. It was a lot harder than you might think. For all you know, this was the first time. Hey, Willow. Can I ask you for a favor?
Ask me for a favor? What bullshit is this?
Willow.
Well, if you don't want to.
Of course I want to. Whatever it is, I'll do it.
Can you write all this down in a letter or something?
Thank you.
Tell her to give it to you when the time is right?
Thank you.
I just can't bear the thought of having this moment be erased. Like it never happened. Of going back to being that person that was too scared to tell her best friend about all of this. Please, find a way.
I guess this is one way to go about that.
I can't find the courage like I did yesterday. Be brave.
Even though we still got the World War III ending kind of thing.
Of course I will.
Well then.
When you came to me, I suggested instead of a letter, you create this memory potion. It originally wasn't my idea, of course. You came up with the idea of liquid memories yourself, years ago.
Okay.
Years? Years? We've been doing this for years?
From my perspective, yes. Just over...
You know what? No more. I don't want to know. I'm just going to die and forget it all again, right?
Right.
Now you are starting to put the pieces together.
Okay, Tanya, how am I supposed to fix this then? If you're just gonna wait until the last possible second to tell me.
Why did I even make that memory potion if I knew that I'd just forget it?
I asked you that when you made it. You told me you weren't doing it for you. You were fulfilling a promise to Valerie.
Valerie is the best. I don't think Tanya is the worst. Shadow is the worst. But like, she's going to still complain like we have all the memories. Right. She's like, we've been through this multiple times. Like, no, I haven't. My memories were wiped, girly. I don't know what's going on.
There was a special bond between you two. I thought, together, you might have a chance to save the world.
Mm-hmm.
But only death awaits you. I'm sorry, Willow.
There's nothing I can do?
Just wait to die. Then hope when the time
sounds like a wonderful solution, you know? Sounds like a wonderful solution. Oh shit, I don't have that command on. Hold on. Thank you. I don't have the command on right now. Yes, if you want to try out your own timeline, your own, to see if you get a different ending from me, all that. Yeah, different ending. Yeah, that made sense. If you want to try getting a different ending than the one that I get, the ones that I've gotten, definitely try out the game for yourself. It's on Steam. Again, thank you, TF Wright, for providing me with a code to play it. Exactly. I feel like, you know, Tanya is responsible for all of this. You know what I mean? She's the one that knows everything that's going on.
I've got to go. Where are they? There's a note.
Uh-oh.
Dearest Willow, Shadow informed me that the forest is in danger from lockers, so we hurried there without delay. Please forgive me for using a piece of paper to...
You had one job.
Damn, I have to get over there.
Willow, there you are.
You had one job.
Valerie, I'm so sorry that...
All is forgiven.
But
I said all is forgiven. Please take me at my word this time.
Sure. What's going on exactly?
Yeah.
Shadow had this flyer saying the forest was to be destroyed, but I don't see the enemies of the forest anywhere.
I'm gonna wander around and look. Them loggers gotta be somewhere.
I don't trust Shadow.
Oh, it is so exhilarating to finally have a chance to really protect nature.
Girl, I keep getting spammed on my Google Drive. It's so annoying.
Fundraising for ELF? That's so abstract. Willow, what's wrong?
Valerie, we're all going to die.
Everything dies, Willow.
Well,
That's
damn.
part of the cycle of life, is it not?
No, I meant now. The end of the world is coming.
What are you saying?
Oh, good. Willow finally decided to show up.
Here we are with Lydia again.
But who's your friend? With that outfit,
It's
you
been a
must
while,
be one of
though.
the members of that Dryads and Demons Club?
Lydia.
That's right.
Well, you can rest easy. There's no lumberjacks.
Well, he's dead.
ORW wanted to buy the land, but this little group called the Environmental Lifeline Fund slapped us with an injunction.
Yeah.
I just put up the flyers saying it would happen anyhow.
But why?
Rude.
Isn't it obvious? To see if you'd do anything about it. I'm impressed that you came, but far more impressed at what Willow said. You think the world is ending?
Maybe
Why
so.
is that news to you? Don't you believe in Armageddon?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Well, there you go then. That's all I was saying.
Another lie, Willow?
I
really thought you were different than the rest. Shows how blind I was.
Rude.
My humiliation yesterday confirmed there's nothing redeeming about this world.
Rude.
Lydia, nobody wanted to hurt you.
Shut up! Do you have any idea how often people have tried to justify their cruelty towards me? Do you have any idea
What is she talking about?
Lydia, what are you talking about?
Willow, I'm honestly a little disappointed that you still can't recognize the pattern. The axemen, the bank robbers, Haven't you noticed that every time something bad happens to you, it's always right after a conversation with me?
Uh-huh.
Did you really think you were the only wicked witch at this school, Willow?
Tell her.
Holy shit. Lydia, you work for ORW?
The people from the logging company and the bank?
Not just that bank. All banks. All churches. All police.
Oh, wait. Just how many people are involved?
ACAB.
Everyone, Willow. Everyone.
Everyone?
One Right Way isn't just a company that's just taken things to their most extreme. But it's so much more than that.
Yeah, we've been through
One
this.
right way is a state of mind.
A state of mind.
One right way to think, to worship, to run a business. One right way to love. Willow, when you feel that insufferable smugness about being a vegan, well, you're just preaching the one right way to eat.
Right.
People aren't interested in understanding and accepting our differences. They only want to get to the judging, the condemning, and the torturing. In case you haven't noticed, we're all wicked, Willow.
The name of the game, here we
Losing
go.
a couple billion lives is just the kick in the head humanity needs to finally realize how much we need each other. And if not, well, we deserve to go extinct.
Lydia.
I knew something like this would happen.
Did you?
Well, not this time. Not on my watch.
It's not your decision anymore, Willow. Get used to it. Say your prayers, because it's all gonna end in a minute.
I hate it here.
Thank you, Lydia.
Do you finally see the necessity of what I'm doing?
Just the opposite, actually.
Then why are you...
Over the past few days, I've been in a funk. I've been trying to understand what my powers are for. Why I was given such powerful magic, but punished when I try to use it.
Right.
Oh, but now I know what my purpose is. Defeating you.
Ooh.
Fireball!
Ooh. Oh yeah, she has anti-magic. I forgot. Not gonna work, honey.
Every witch has a unique gift. Anti-magic is my magic. Nothing you can do to harm me.
You can like elbow her in the nose or something.
That's why I was
that should
selected
work.
for my mission to hunt you. They thought you might be a threat to the world. Can you believe that? And they sent me to stop you. What's that concept you love so much, Willow? Irony?
What about the concepts you love so much? What about forgiveness? Turning the other cheek? What would Jesus do? All that stuff.
What would Jesus do, Willow? It is foretold in the book of Revelation that the second coming will herald the end times.
Well, no one ever thinks that. Just elbowing people in the nose. Exactly. You know, listen, magic won't get her. Your elbow will, girl.
No more pain. No more suffering. No more prejudice. One quick flash and then peace. Forever. Like ripping off a bandage. I know just how to do it too.
Do you?
There have been dozens of witches throughout the years, stopping World War III, stopping nuclear missiles from flying. Their enchantments encircle the globe, threads hanging in the air, like a spider's web. All I have to do is tug on one of those strings, and it all ends. Thanks to my anti-magic, it should be easy.
Not this.
You don't have to do this, Lydia.
Oh, your little burst of violence proves that humans are beyond help.
Oh my god.
Humans might be wicked, but if you please, what about the birds and the bees? The flowers and the trees?
Are you about to burst into song?
It did sound like she was gonna sing something.
Maybe.
Can you be any more of a cartoon character?
Don't be rude.
My point is that the world is more than just people. Do you have the right to bomb all of nature just because you're mad at a few hairless apes?
Ooh.
What about the little animals? The rabbits, the doe-eyed deer?
They were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Okay, Lydia.
But you know what will survive? Cockroaches.
Cockroaches?
Rude.
I read about them in chemistry. They can survive radiation levels 100 times that of
I hate it
humans.
here.
You're okay with letting the deer and the rabbits die as long as the roaches live?
Yes. As a matter of fact, it's poetic justice that the only species too ugly to love gets to be king of the world once I've had my say.
Why should you have your say?
Leaving the world to the roaches? That's a little
Lydia
extreme,
is a roach.
even for you.
Tea.
Enough! Willow, just look at you. You were brave enough to come out to save the trees. You were brave enough to want to save the cute little animals. But nobody was brave enough to try and rescue me. Not when it mattered.
So, because you're sad about people not rescuing you, you just decide to destroy the whole world? Sounds pretty, selfish if you ask me, Miss Lydia.
So now, it's time for you all to die. There. It is done. There's only one thing left to do now, Willow. Wait to die.
Valerie, I'm so sorry.
I hate it here.
You have nothing to be sorry for, Willow. You made a valiant effort. If we die, so be it.
We won't have to die. I have the power to reset time.
Do you?
You do?
My mentor explained it to me, along with... Valerie, I'm so sorry. I didn't understand who you are.
It's okay. I'd never have the courage to tell you anyway.
You have.
That's not true. I knew the world was going to end because it had happened before, in another timeline.
Girl.
I saw a memory of it. And in that other timeline,
Aww.
you did have the courage to tell me who you are.
I did?
Yes. Valerie, I'll always love you. And accept you.
Oh, Willow, you don't know how much that... Wait, you said reset the timeline. How far back?
Back to the day I met Shadow, and we all lost our memories. Apparently, that's happened many times.
For years, girl.
I can't let us fail over and over. I can't let us make a lifetime worth of memories, only for them to wash away.
But what can we do?
I don't know. I just wish we had more time to...
Yeah, sounds like time's up.
Wait, what about my magic herb?
From the game?
I'm supposed to be able to seal my soul away in the forest. Maybe that could protect me from the reset? allow me to come back and warn everyone?
Ooh.
It's worth a shot.
I'll try my best. I promise. Before I go, Willow?
Ooh. Can I get an exclamation point lesbian in chat? Yes.
Lesbian rights. Hello.
I love it here. Trapped in a tree. Ooh. Every ending reveals a different piece of the mystery. Have you played a path that involves a talking tree before? I don't think I have. This is only my second path that I've done. So there you go. That's exciting though. Do you remember your last path? Valerie said, I'm trying to listen to this tree. I actually didn't remember that. Interesting. She was just listening to herself. Oh, that's cool. She was the tree. I love that. That's cool. That's really cool. Well, this ending was slightly better than the other. Valerie did sacrifice herself for the greater good. Oh shit. I didn't want to start a new one. I didn't want to start a new one. I just wanted to skip the credits. I just wanted to skip the credits. That's all. Okay, but that's fierce. You can look at the progress map. Yeah, let's go see it. Yeah, we basically did like the opposite. Oh, this is like the beginning. Okay, gorgeous. Oh, I see. I was looking at it the wrong way. I was looking at it like this is the beginning and this is the end. Look at me flopping. Yeah, this is the beginning. Oh, I got it. Yeah, we got two Valerie themed situations in here. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, should we quickly try to do another path? I can go to the bathroom real quick and we can try doing another path. Poggy. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm back. By the way, we are on our last days of raising money for Trans Lifeline for October of 2020. So if you haven't, please consider doing exclamation point donate in the chat and contributing to an amazing cause. Because they are a hotline in the United States and Canada, North America, for trans people to call to in cases of crisis, in case they have like a micro grants program that helps people, trans people specifically, to change their IDs, update their names, all that stuff. So very important stuff, especially now during this year. And I feel like it's very appropriate to bring that up because we obviously have a very queer-centric storyline in this game. So, yeah, love y'all. Thank you so much for helping me get to where we are right now. I have a goal of $300. So if we can hit that goal, it would be amazing. And I would be, giving it back to y'all by doing a very special Layers of Fear stream. So yeah, and with that being said, let's get into more Wicked Willow, and we can quickly try to get a different ending out of this. So we have a situation here. Okay, we can do this one, right? We can load in issues and try to see if we can get this ending over here. Crash messed up your hands. Oh no, Spin, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, let's load this one. Yes.
God, why do you think people like Lydia are so narrow-minded?
Well, I suppose there's two perspectives.
Uh-huh.
She could just be ignorant and mean.
Right.
Or maybe she's got some issues herself.
Okay, let's do the other option. Let's do, oh, she has issues, all right. Just because it's not the answer we chose last time, and I'm curious to see if we can get a different answer or a different outcome for the story. So let's do this one.
Oh, she's definitely got issues.
I wouldn't want to speculate.
Too late for that. Come on, spit it out.
Well, I just thought maybe.
Maybe.
You know, sometimes. Not always, but sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Get to the point, Avery.
Well, sometimes people who have those feelings overcompensate a little.
Interesting.
You're not saying.
Yes, she's saying lesbian rights.
She zeroed in right on Zarcy being a lesbian. That was the only thing she asked about the game. Then she couldn't even bring herself to say she was against it.
She didn't?
No.
No, she told you what the church's opinion is, not her own. It was like she was walking on eggshells.
People who act nervous usually have something to hide.
Well, guess what, Willow?
Well, there's lots of reasons for being nervous.
Well, the music is very loud. Hold on.
Actually, now that I think about it, if you're right about all this, I kind of feel sorry for her.
Yeah, girl.
What do you mean?
Because you've been an asshole to her.
I mean, she was clearly raised in a conservative family. She had no idea what to do about her sexuality. Maybe she's never even met another gay person. Maybe just now she was trying to come out to us. That's why she asked about it. But you said the story wasn't anti-gay. If she wanted to say something, why didn't she?
Well, Willow, you weren't necessarily being the kindest to her, were you?
Because you scared her away. You just wanted to tell her off, and...
Yeah, you're right.
Do you feel bad about what you said?
Kinda. But this is Lydia. Who cares, right?
No.
But you do care about her, don't you, Willow? I think we've both known that a long time.
Me? Caring about Lydia. But we fight all the time.
Well...
Exactly.
I see what trope we're going with this time.
Why else would you be casting pearls before swine?
So she's the pig in this scenario, right?
Not the pig.
Because I'm nothing like her.
There's lots of right, yeah, for sure, right. There's a lot of Avery subtext throughout.
Ever hear the phrase "opposites attract"? Willow, the reason why she annoys you so much is that deep down.
Okay, that's definitely That's definitely not true. There's people who annoy the shit out of me and I want nothing to do with them. Like, no matter how much I look deep down, like, why am I so upset by them? Because they're an asshole. Sometimes that's just the reality.
Don't even finish that sentence.
But, you know, Willow could have some deep-rooted feelings for Miss Lydia.
You want to go talk to her, don't you?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Let's do that so she doesn't kill us all.
Then do it, Willow.
But
that's what I want to do.
I mean, she already hates you, right? Can your relationship get any worse?
I think it can, yeah. But I guess that's just a risk I have to take.
Yeah.
But what about the game?
I had to get going in a couple hours anyway. I have a place I have to go.
It's a doctor's appointment.
I'll be back in town tomorrow.
Ooh, what?
Willow.
Have you got a hot date or something?
No, but you do. Now stop gabbing with me and get going.
But you do.
Lydia, you busy?
Lydia, are you busy?
Well, I was supposed to be doing my Bible study.
What time does God Club start around here?
God Club.
I'd say now is as good a time as any.
But where are the other regular members?
Oh, she probably studies by herself.
There aren't any regular members, Willow. I mean, I've had a few curious people walk by on occasion, but
Lydia doesn't have any friends.
most days, nobody shows up.
I didn't know that. Lydia, I really do think we got off on the wrong foot.
Oh my god, this is the nicest Willow has ever been.
I know that we're rivals, but
Who established that?
what is it now?
I've never thought of you as a rival, Willow. More like a friend I can't have.
And why can't you have me?
Well, because you're an asshole a lot of the times. Because you're very mean to her.
You're a pot-smoking hippie, a judgy vegan, an atheist who says she wears a cross ironically,
Lydia, she's reading Willow to filth, girl.
Are you really so surprised we're not best friends?
The way she's not wrong. The way I'm on no one's side now. I'm on Valerie's side always.
No, of course not.
If we both grew up in the same church community, I'm sure we would be pals.
Maybe.
And if we'd both grown up as hippies?
We'd smoke dope and read Karl Marx together, I guess.
I guess.
If you thought I was that degenerate, why'd you want to read my story?
Curiosity.
What?
She was literally just curious, girl.
Doesn't curiosity count as a reason to want to read your story?
It's not a very good one, now is it? Why are you curious about me?
Because she's a lesbian and she wants to smell your clussy.
Because
I need to be stopped.
Why'd you want to know if that succubus character was a lesbian?
She's really pushy. She's really trying to extract those coming out stories.
why do you care?
Doy, I am the horny jail. That's what I'm gonna say from now on so that y'all stop judging everything that I say. I'm just gonna say I am the horny jail. Period.
I care because I care.
Ooh, the blush.
You care because you care.
My words are kind of failing me right now, okay?
She's biting her lip.
You won that short story competition and that's your excuse?
The warden is one of the inmates. Wanda. I am the establishment.
You want me to tell you without words?
What are you gonna do? Mime it out?
Guess again.
She kisses her. Oh!
I acted on instinct.
Oh, wow. Y'all know what to do in chat. Y'all know what to do. I'll wait.
Lesbian rights. Hello, a lesbian.
I'm not sure what possessed me to bring my lips to hers.
They look cute together.
But in that moment, there was nothing I'd rather do and nowhere
Aww.
Goodbye, Mom. Goodbye, Dad.
A Lydia flashback.
Hey, why y'all driving away so fast? Oh. Oh my God. They said this was going to be summer camp.
Aww.
How could...
Okay, no wonder she was kind of an asshole.
I worked so hard to keep this a secret. I never said a thing. I've never even been kissed.
This is a flashback, by the way.
How could they have possibly known about me? Lydia, calm down. It's okay. Your parents love you. And it says therapy, right?
Aww.
How bad could it be, really?
Now, Lydia, we'll watch the tape again. And this time, I won't go easy on you.
I hate this. Shock therapy? Fucking hell.
Lydia?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh my god.
You saw my memories, didn't you?
I think so. I mean, it was an accident. I didn't mean to. Wait, how did you know that's what I did?
You're not like other girls, Willow.
Yeah, we know she's a lesbian.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that was pretty obvious by
It's
now.
not what she means.
Is there somewhere we can talk? You know, a bit more private-like?
This might not be the royal palace you're used to, but I call it home.
No, it's lovely. A little homey hippie hovel.
Homie hippie hovel.
Alliterate much?
I'm trying to be nice here, given that
I didn't mean to bring up any unpleasant memories earlier, Lydia. I just thought, hey, I think we're both feeling the same thing. One of us has to be brave.
Aww.
That someone need not have been you. I was just waiting for the right moment.
Aww.
When would that have been? After hell froze over?
Willow.
Gloating is your favorite thing, isn't it?
Glutton.
That kiss may have bumped it down to second place.
Ooh.
That was why, Willow.
That was why what?
Why I wanted to read your story. Why I asked about the sexuality of that board game succubus. I was looking for any clue that you might share my secret shame.
Oh, not the secret shame.
You have nothing to be ashamed of, Lydia.
Yes, Willow.
Are you sure about that, Willow?
Yes.
Why wouldn't I be?
Oh, don't play innocent with me. I know exactly what's going on inside that pretty little head of yours.
Unless you are a mind reader, I don't think you do.
Lydia shouldn't be ashamed of being a queer. She should be ashamed that she's a liar and a hypocrite.
Maybe so.
Well,
but I didn't think that.
I can't deny that you are a liar and a hypocrite, Lydia. But given your circumstances...
Oh, don't give me that. We've all had heartache. We can't use that to justify our failings.
Wow. Okay, Lydia, she's redeeming herself a lot.
We're all responsible for our actions. Or the lack of them.
Okay.
You've suffered, haven't you, Willow? But unlike me, you didn't let it break you.
Oh, well, she has let it completely, bitter her life and her outlook on things. So don't you think that she's perfect by any means?
Very nearly did, Lydia. You don't know how dark it got for me.
Dark doesn't begin to describe the depths to which I allowed myself to sink.
These girls have been through it, girl.
Tendrils of oblivion utterly enveloped my...
The tendrils of oblivion. Fuck me.
Ugh, so wordy. Do you think you can retroactively win this story contest or something?
This is not a joke, Willow. I've done things. Terrible things. You'd hate me if you knew it all.
Forget about it, okay?
I can't forget about it. And you need to know.
What did you do?
Let the past be the past, Lydia. You don't need to tell me. And I don't want to know.
Why not?
You said I'd hate you if I knew, right? Well, Lydia, I don't want to hate you anymore.
Aww.
I want to love you.
Where did this come from? Hello?
I want to love you too.
Damn. She spent the whole life hating this girl, and now she's like, you know what? I just want to love you. That was very quick.
Morning, beautiful.
Oh, they slept together.
Willow, if I may bother you with a question of a personal nature?
That was a very quick turnaround.
We just spent a night under the sheets together. I don't think you need to ask permission about personal questions.
Yes, she does.
Did you tell your parents?
Oh, about last night?
You know what I mean. Did you tell them about the fact that, well, you know, you're...
I never did. I don't know why I didn't say
my neck.
anything. I mean, I knew they'd probably accept me. Especially my dad.
Why your father especially?
I found his porno stash once.
Oh my.
Lots of girl-on-girl magazines.
Willow. I thought she found a lot of boy-on-boy magazines, and I was like, oh, her dad was, you know, bi. But no, girl, like, men, straight men are like this, Miss Willow. From what I heard, sometimes straight women also watch gay porn because they can just focus on the menses. Fun fact. So yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
Anything strike your fancy?
Oh!
Like, before I could even process if they were attractive to me, all I could think is, this has gotta be a good sign. He can't judge me too much if this is what's in his closet. But I didn't say anything to him.
Right.
Why not?
Even if they were supportive, it's not like I wanted to talk about that kind of stuff with my parents anyway.
Right.
I mean, where would the conversation even go from there? Hey, I like girls. Oh, that's nice. Do you like tits or ass?
I don't like this imaginary
To
conversation.
you, that's an awkward moment. I would have killed to be able to talk to my parents like that.
Perspective, y'all. Perspective.
Maybe it would have been better to say something, but I never tested that theory. I never had a girlfriend. And then 8 months ago,
Oh.
Car crash.
You know about that?
Yeah. It's not exactly a secret what happened to you, Willow.
Even if it ended up being an awkward moment, I should have said something.
Well,
I should have taken the chance. I should have been brave. Trust me, Lydia. The burden of regret is heavier than shame can ever be.
let's not compare.
I like that turn of phrase. Hits the ear nicely.
Is that the first genuine compliment you've ever given me?
Oh, look at that.
I'm trying to be nice here. Speaking of awkward moments, I think it's about time for me to sneak out the back of the apartment complex.
What? Why?
So nobody knows
Nobody knows we are a couple of queers.
Oop.
Do you have to say it like that?
I don't have to, but it's pretty fun. Oh, speaking of fun, let's grab breakfast.
Breakfast? Together? You mean...
Like a date? Why not? And yes, we're walking out of the apartment together. Hand in hand if you complain.
Ooh.
But that's just not done.
Okay. Let's not, like, propel her out of the closet. You know what I mean? Like, okay, let her ease into it.
Huh? Sounds like a complaint to me. My hand has never been more excited.
Like, you don't have to rocket launch her into the nearest galaxy with huge ass banners that says she's a lesbian. Like, girl.
Except, you know, for once or twice.
You're making me blush.
Oh.
Good.
Much as I appreciate your levity, Willow, what if people see us? What will they think?
Ugh, who cares?
I appreciate Willow's sentiment, but it's also like, you know, it's not easy when you're just like barely out.
Easy for you to say. You don't really have a reputation to maintain, do you?
That was a read.
Do you really want to be a slave to narrow-minded judgments of others?
I'd rather starve a free woman than be a slave with a full belly. You said those words to me once.
Well,
remember?
damn.
Not really. Should I?
No. I'm sure the moment wasn't as memorable for you as it was for me.
Gay.
All right, Willow.
Go, guy. Hi. Welcome back. Gay.
You've got nothing to worry about. I mean, they'll probably think we're just two friends sharing a meal.
Yeah, that's the thing about girls. Like, if two girls walk out of an apartment, they're like, oh, they probably just had a sleepover. Or like, oh, you know what I mean? I feel like it's very easy for, like, it would be a little much for people to, okay, what am I trying to say? I feel like it would have to be very, very obvious. You know what I mean? Because I don't think it's that our society sees women being close friends like that as a non-issue, when I guess, like, I don't know, it's a lot harder for women to read as gay. Yeah, because it's like, it's already so ingrained in people's things of like, oh, they have, you know, even the idea of women experimenting with each other is way more not acceptable, but it's way more like standardized. It's way more like normal, quote unquote, in media of like, oh yeah, that's a thing that girls do. But like, that's not a thing that people talk about men doing. If they do, it's like treated as this like deep, dark secret that like, oh, he made it put it up the butt one time. Or, you know what I mean? It's like, it's treated as this thing of like, oh, he slept with a man, but he didn't know it was a man. Like, shit like that. That's how like straight men are kind of like portrayed when it comes to like experimenting, or even with having like male on male friendships. I feel like women are, it's way more normalized for women to, it's been way more normalized for women to have those types of like close friendships with each other, to the point where you can argue it's an issue, because then there's been like celebrities that are like holding, like, I remember that happened with Kristen Stewart, where she was like like holding hands with her girlfriends at the time, and it was always labeled as like, she's with her gal pal. Look at her being, you know, being friendly with her gal pal, and she was like literally like French kissing her in the middle of the street. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's, I guess you can't have some stuff without the negative stuff associated with it either. You know what I mean? Because it's also not good for women to have their identity erased, right? Like that, or questioned, or something like that. It's definitely an interesting discussion.
Anybody that knows us knows we aren't friends.
Well, you could be now.
Okay, we're two mortal enemies debating the Bible.
Two mortal enemies.
We're hashing out the fine points of, the Book of Leviathan.
I think you mean Leviticus.
I literally know nothing about the Bible. I think we do have a copy of the Bible, but I literally couldn't tell you anything about it.
Whatever.
I mean, it is the part of the Bible that says don't be gay.
Is it?
Oh, really?
Yeah, right after it says don't eat shellfish.
Right. And like, don't cut your hair and shit like that.
Oh, well, that one I happen to agree with.
Same.
Why here?
It's my favorite place. Besides, where else are we going to get vegan food around here?
I ran out of water. By the way, hi Insomniac. I hope you're doing well. Because being feminine is considered natural for women, and any ounce of feminine in men or boys are automatically defined as gay by society. Yeah. Not the water disappointment again. I know, right? Is it gay to have friends? Very that.
Why are you a vegan anyhow?
Why not?
You can't just say why not as your argument, Willow.
She just did.
Why not?
Be serious. I want to know.
Well, if you were trapped on a farm, would you want to be milked by a farmer just so someone can add cream to their coffee?
And in this scenario, I'm the cow?
I am the cow.
Are you the farmer or the person drinking the coffee?
Oh, I like the way you think.
Ooh!
Avery?
Ooh, the flirting. I love this timeline.
This isn't what it looks like.
Yes, it is.
I can go if I'm making anyone uncomfortable.
She literally couldn't have sounded more suspicious.
Both of you, relax. Lydia, there's no reason to worry. Avery knows about us.
You told him? When would you have even had the time? We've been together ever since...
Actually, he was the one that suggested we have a little talk.
I'm glad it seems to have worked out. I'll see you later, Willow. Three's a crowd, you know?
Maybe I don't love this timeline.
But Avery...
He was hoping it wouldn't work out between us.
Wait, what?
Because he likes you.
Ooh! Oh, T. Yeah, we did... Oh yeah, there was another ending like that.
No way. Avery's been my friend since forever. I think I would have noticed that by now.
You're less observant than you think you are, Willow.
You're not wrong, Lydia.
Oh, this is Shadow.
Oh, fucking Shadow.
Oh, right. Your emotional support animal. Pleased to meet you, Shadow.
Willow, I've been looking all over for you. Did you read the paper?
Oh no, what happened?
You've got to get it to Tanya straight away.
You know, this really isn't a good time.
Trust me, the entire world is in danger.
Fucking World War III again.
The entire world?
Wait a minute, you can hear me.
Whoa. Hold up. Lydia, you've got some questions to answer.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
You two can have your little tiff later. In case you forgot, we've got a world to save.
Oh, we do.
I'm coming with you.
Tanya, this is...
The famous Lydia, I presume.
Willow, have you been talking about me?
I got this paper from Shadow. It says tensions in the Balkans could lead to World War III.
Not this again.
Do we need to get on a plane to Belgrade or something?
I appreciate your courage, Willow.
Let me guess,
but
we just have to wait to die again.
If she's going, I'm going.
Lydia, it's a war zone.
There is no need for that, Lydia, I assure you.
Maybe Lydia can help us avoid it, though, because she is also a witch.
Why's that now?
The war in the Balkans is no threat to us.
But I heard Shadow say...
That's right. How did you hear him?
How do you think? I'm a witch. Like you, Willow. And presumably like Tanya here as well.
Lydia's here for Christian Girl Autumn. She is.
For real? Just how many of us are there?
That's not an easy question to answer.
Y'all are getting distracted.
Well,
Focus.
how about this one? Then, how do you know for sure we're safe from the war?
I don't think war escalates to an apocalypse after a day. Guess what, Dex? That's what happened in our previous timeline, wasn't it?
The fact that you and Lydia have become friends is, let's call it a good omen.
Well, more than friends, but yeah.
We're a little closer than
Willow,
friends.
not the time.
What?
Willow, do you really need to go around telling that to every person that we meet?
Yeah, that's kind of Lydia. Lydia's right on this one.
No, Tanya's not going to have a problem with us.
Ooh.
Right?
That depends. Lydia, should you tell her or should I?
Tell me what?
Wait, did she lose her powers because she finger banged her?
I'm sure if there is a war, it won't be my people, the Serbians, who started it.
Okay, I don't think that's where. I don't think that's where the story is going. Okay, anyway.
My people.
What's the name of your Bible study group again? Original Righteous Word? Ever abbreviate that?
What? ORW? Wait, Tanya, you think that's the same ORW? That's crazy.
That's wild, you mean?
Right, Lydia?
I said you would hate me, Willow. They had a witch in their employ at that conversion camp. She tortured me for days. Eventually, my powers awakened, in self-defense, just like yours did, Willow.
How the hell did you know that about me?
I'm getting there, Willow.
Get to it faster!
Or maybe you could just patiently listen to her.
After ORW learned I had powers, suddenly I wasn't for torturing. I was for training.
I hate it here.
I was given a picture of you. Told you were going to awaken. Be a threat. I was told to eliminate you, Willow. The Axeman, the bank robbery. Those were my doing. I certainly don't expect you to forgive me, Willow.
Well, that puts a little bit of a strain in this relationship, huh?
Good. Because I won't. Because there's nothing to forgive.
What?
I'm as perplexed as you.
So you were a member of some evil cult. Well, I'm a wicked witch. Match made in heaven, right?
Right?
But Willow,
Interesting. I was not expecting her to take it like this.
You're ignoring the fact that I tried to have you killed.
Well, she got told that.
I prefer to focus on the fact that you failed.
Willow is too horny. Like, she's not thinking this through, girl.
Score, Willow 1. Lydia 0.
I'll take this, though.
You're the least humble, most magnanimous person I've ever met. Thank you, Willow. But whatever your views are, I know I have to atone for what I've done. Or what I tried to do, anyway.
Just convince ORW not to start any wars, and we're good.
But ORW doesn't want to destroy the world. They have so much power and control. Why would they? The status quo's perfect for them.
If you admit to being their agent, why should we trust anything you say?
You're not wrong.
Well, why should I trust anything you say?
Well, she's also not
She's
wrong.
got a crystal ball or something.
A crystal ball? Can I see it?
Of course not. I used no such thing.
Then, on what basis are you...
Is there no end to your questions?
Well, if you gave us more clear information, Miss Tanya, we wouldn't have all these questions to ask you.
Are there no answers to my questions?
Thank you, Lydia.
Whoa there! Irresistible force meets immovable object time, huh? Come on, Tanya. Lydia was brave enough to reveal her secret. Are you too scared to tell us yours?
The reason why I know so much, Willow, is because this isn't the first time
Yeah,
all
we
of
know.
this has happened. You have the ability to reset the timeline.
I do?
Since it is hard to measure from your perspective. But on my end, this is far from the first time we have had such a conversation.
Right. It's
This
also
is
not my
blowing my
fault
mind.
that this is not the first time we're having this conversation.
This is why ORW wanted me to keep an eye on her.
And it is how I knew you were working for ORW. Willow told me so in another timeline.
Yeah, about that. Why didn't you warn me from the start?
Willow asking the good
I
questions.
tried, Willow, many times. And that does not go well for you.
Oh, did you?
Well, then why didn't you tell me to befriend her or something?
You're
Yes.
acting lovey-dovey today. But don't you remember how much
Shane.
you used to hate her yesterday, Willow?
Ooh.
If I had told you to befriend Lydia then, what would you have said to me?
Well, if you said why you should befriend her, then maybe she would think about it.
If you told me the fate of the world was on the line, I would have at least pretended to be nice to her.
Thank you, Willow.
I did tell you once in another timeline.
Oh.
You are a woman of many talents, Willow, but acting is not one of them.
Well, damn.
Meaning?
Lydia here saw right through your deception, leading to another battle, which you lost.
Well, shit.
So much for my perfect score against you, Lydia. Just how powerful are you?
I've hardly got any power, really.
Don't be modest. If you kicked my ass, you must have something special up your sleeve.
Anti-magic?
Hardly. It's not easy to explain, but my hand to God, I've got nearly nothing, Willow.
So, Tanya, you knew I'd bring Lydia with me today?
Not exactly. More like it was one of several contingencies I knew might occur, based on trend lines.
But now that Willow and I are on, friendly terms...
Friendly
perhaps we have a chance
terms?
to change things? You called it a good omen, right?
Omens like hearts can be fickle.
Okay, then what can we do, girl?
I won't be. I won't let ORW or anyone else harm Willow.
Yeah.
Willow, I vow to protect you as long as my heart still beats.
Lydia, you really mean it? After one night.
Literally, after one night, girl.
It's been longer for me than one night, Willow.
This is the most romantic thing I've ever heard.
No, it isn't. Not even close.
Tanya!
What are you?
Never mind. It's not my place.
Shut the fuck up, Tanya. Get us some information on what we need to do. You don't need to shit on my parade.
Take good care of my Willow, Lydia.
I'll try my best.
Damn, that was a heavy chat. But at least we don't have to worry about the world ending, right?
Right?
The war's not the only danger you face, Willow. ORW may still try to eliminate you.
Are they gonna use Valerie?
I'm not their only agent.
How many agents do they have? I know they control that bank.
Not just that bank. All banks.
All churches. All police.
Wait, just how many people are involved?
Everyone.
Everyone, Willow.
We've seen this conversation.
Everyone?
One right way isn't just a company that's just taking things to their... One right way
Right.
is a state. One right way to think. One right way to love. Willow, when you feel that you're just...
Yeah,
people
we've
aren't
read
interested
this
in
already.
understanding and accepting our differences. In case you haven't noticed, we're all wicked, Willow.
Ding, 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 ding. Name of the game.
You're not.
I'm the worst of them all.
The fact that you're aware of your mistakes shows you're head and shoulders above the rest.
Aww.
Willow, you never cease to...
Hey, Lydia! Watch out!
Not this. The way she just stands there. Did Lydia just get run over? The way you're over it. No, I'm not over it.
Willow!
There's just, you know, if I've seen certain scenes, I'm like, okay, I can't.
Can you hear me?
Lydia? Yeah. I
Dex,
can,
not this.
but I can't seem to talk. Or move.
I know you can't. I'm just talking to myself more than anything. But I just couldn't stay away. Feel that, Willow?
Feel what?
I was poking your nose.
Wig, wait, hold on. Willow took the hit, and Lydia didn't.
I knew that tickled you from that time when... I guess if you couldn't feel that, you really are out of it, huh?
Fuck. If that's true, this has gotta be serious.
I prayed for you. I know you don't believe in it. I mean, I'm not even sure I do anymore. But I couldn't not pray, if that makes any sense. I couldn't just sit in that waiting room and do nothing. You don't know how many times I said, I'll pray for you at the end of some dumb argument with someone like you. But Willow, I never actually did it. Aside from my family and myself, you're the only other person I've actually prayed for.
Aww.
I hope that doesn't annoy you, Willow.
It doesn't, Lydia.
I vowed to protect you, and I couldn't even keep you safe 5 minutes.
That's tea, actually.
In case you were wondering, it wasn't an attack by ORW. It was just a drunk driver, Willow. Your family seems to have bad luck with those, huh?
Fuck.
I told you that I tried
What are
to
the
kill
chances?
You forgave me. Well, you didn't forgive me. You said there's nothing. You know what you said. But on that same day, you sacrificed yourself to save my life. I don't deserve to have someone like you in my life. But I don't think I can do without you. Please get better.
Aww.
Hey, Willow. It's me again. You know, they didn't initially let me in here to see you. I had to pretend I was your sister.
Aww. Just queer things, everybody.
They looked at me funny on that one, so I said we had 2 different daddies. That made them look even funnier.
Well.
The conversation caught the attention of another man in the waiting room. He explained the situation to me once the others had left. He was waiting to see his partner. And they wouldn't let him see him either.
Aww.
Even though they've been together for 25 years.
Queer
Longer than my
teens.
parents have been married. And the man is dying.
I don't think over here there is a restriction like that, if I'm not mistaken. I actually don't know. But usually you get like 1 or 2 people to go and visit you. Obviously in the before times. Now I don't even know if they take visits to the hospital. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't always, I guess maybe one of the people needs to be a family member. Maybe. I actually don't know for sure.
He's dying, and he doesn't even get to see us. You probably already knew all about this, didn't you, Willow? You already knew how cold and cruel this world was. That's why you're so cynical, right?
1993, they didn't let same-sex partners visit in hospitals. Yeah.
You're the only good thing about this planet.
Aww.
Please wake up.
I'm trying, Lydia.
The nerves have been disconnected.
What does that mean? What are her chances of recovery?
Well, she's breathing on her own now, but...
But what?
But what?
A normal person with this level of neurological trauma is lucky to be alive at all. There's no chance she could regain consciousness.
A normal person? What about an...
Lydia.
Abnormal person?
Abnormal? Are you suggesting she had pre-existing?
Just forget it. I came out to my parents today, Willow.
Aww.
I decided to be brave, just like you wanted.
Really, Lydia? I'm so proud of you.
I told them that the camp hadn't changed a thing. I even told them about
Aww.
you. They cut me off, disowned me, told me they'd call ORW.
Not this.
They'll probably kill me. They'd try to kill you if you weren't already. Willow, even if I could defend myself from them, I can't live like this.
This took a sharp
I
turn.
can't let the world go on like this. You know what Tanya said. She said she thought I was going to help end the world. There's something appealing about it, isn't there?
No.
No more pain. No more suffering.
Not this.
No more prejudice.
Not this again.
One quick flash and then peace. Forever. I know just how to do it too. There have been dozens of
Okay, yeah,
witches
we know this
throughout the
already.
ancient circle. Well, all I have to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you like me to do that, Willow?
Well, I can't tell you what my opinion is.
Just wake up and I'll stop. Just give me a sign.
Lydia, that's not how that works.
Tell me I don't have to be alone.
I can't, girl. I got run over.
No? Alright then. If we can't live together, Willow, we'll die together. My heart is fluttering. I can't believe I'm really doing this.
Maybe don't do this.
There. It's done.
I'm sorry. She just like destroyed the world. There, I did it.
The apocalypse should be here in just a few minutes. How about one last kiss? Just for old
This is
time's
really
sake.
fucking sad.
For time's sake?
Willow, you're okay?
Not me waking up the second she called upon the apocalypse.
You've got to stop this. Put the threads back.
I can't, Willow. It's already done.
Well,
like Romeo and Juliet, you've awoken but a few moments too late to stop the...
This is not the time for lit class, Lydia. We've got to do something.
What about your powers?
I can't. Remember, there's always a price. The bigger the spell, the bigger the price.
Right.
If I try to protect the whole world, I'll probably just destroy it.
But there is something else you can do, Willow. Remember?
What do you mean?
Go
Tell
back
me,
in time,
quickly.
girly.
Tanya said you can reset the timeline, right?
Yeah, but we'll lose our memories. We'll go right back to hating each other.
I never hated you, Willow.
But Lydia, what if, even after we reset things, we wind up in this situation again?
Try not to love me next time, okay?
Oh.
It's either that or we're letting the world die for our love.
Well, shit. Wait a minute. Okay, what happens if I refuse? I guess the world just ends. I can always just reset the timeline anyway. It's not like she's gonna remember. I'm just gonna refuse and see what happens.
I'd rather let the whole world burn than let you go.
Well,
Willow, you really mean it? Oh, I feel the exact same way. I just felt so guilty about what I'd done that...
You could blow me into atoms 1,000,000 times over, Lydia.
that is not a very romantic sentence.
I can't stop loving you.
Y'all slept one time together.
We're made for each other.
And, okay.
Yes, we are. I know what we need to do, Willow. Use your powers. Protect the world.
I can't! Remember the karma price I have to pay for power? If I save the world, I'll put my bad luck
Lesbian
onto...
rights, hello,
Doy.
lesbian.
Just do it, quickly!
What will happen? Fix the world. Ooh, shit.
What? What the fuck just happened?
Anti-magic, Willow. That's my power, remember? You used your magic to protect the world from my missiles. And then I used my magic to protect the world from your bad karma.
But doesn't Lydia's anti-magic spell have consequences?
You were right. We really were made for each other.
A minute ago, I thought I was in a coma forever. A second ago, I thought I was about to be vaporized. Now, what am I about to be?
You're about to be mine, Willow.
Oh.
Can I take you away someplace? Just the two of us?
I don't get why I have to keep walking around here with my eyes closed.
Girl, she was just in a coma. Maybe don't close her eyes like that.
Just trust me, alright?
What if I twist my leg and fall?
I'll catch you.
Oh.
Whoa! The water's so warm.
Just like your heart.
Aww.
Oh, come on, Lydia. You're a writer. I think you can come up with something more romantic than that.
So do I. You can open your eyes now. Willow, I don't care if the law changes tomorrow, in 10 years, or never.
Aww.
All I know is, I want you in my life. I want you as my wife.
Aww.
Will you, Willow, do me the great honor of...
The rainbow in the background. I'm living for this.
Yes! Yes! 1,000,000 times yes!
I love that they feel all of these emotions after only sleeping together one time.
I hadn't finished asking you yet.
But you know, the gays just move too quickly.
Well, I got too excited, so
Time goes by very
sue me.
quickly for the gays.
Listen to us. We already sound like an old married couple.
That's why people call 30-year-old daddies. Aww. We got the potentially the best wedding. The best ending. And I'm the one who gets attached too easily. Doy. Aww, that was cute. Aww, we got a really good ending. Well, except Valerie. There were like 2 droplets of water left in there. Yes. Ooh, there is a post-credit scene. Oh, work. Thank you for letting me know.
Hey, what's this in my jacket pocket?
Sorry for skipping the credits, but we've watched them before, you know.
It's a letter.
I do not know under what circumstances you are reading this letter. Perhaps you are crawling through a nuclear wasteland. Perhaps you are on a tropical island, enjoying a happily ever after. Or perhaps something else, beyond the reaches of my imagination. I do know that you have the power to reset time, Willow. And I must ask you to use it. Regretfully, I cannot tell you why. I can only ask that you trust me. We must try one more time. Just
Something happened
once
to
more.
Valerie, didn't
That is
it?
all I ask. I will be awaiting your return.
Y'all, we do not have the time to reset time one more time. So I'm just gonna return to the main menu. And maybe we'll do another attempt in a different stream. Really enjoyed your stream. Thank you so much, Right? I really appreciate that. Well, I enjoyed your game. So thank you for that. Let's look at our progress. There you go. We got another ending unlocked, but there was like a special ending because we did all of it. Yes, yes, please, everybody. If you are interested in the game, if you liked what you saw and you want to try any of these not weddings, any of these endings, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different endings that we haven't done. And maybe you can get one of those 5 endings if you try the game out for yourself. They're on Steam. So make sure to check it out. And thank you once again, TF Right, for providing me with a code to play this game. I really, really appreciate that.